Hey, yo, Connor and everybody else, welcome in, everybody. It's the Bit Podcast episode. This is 1997, actually. This is a prequel. We haven't started yet and won't start for about 25 years. Given that you're hearing us in upscaled high quality from a hand radio.
Ripped straight from DVD, upgraded to 4K, baby.
That's right. This episode is actually going to be released straight to YouTube. In 720.
I heard some interesting news coming out of the White House literally just moments ago.
Oh yeah? Go on.
If you take Tylenol right after a circumcision, your chances of getting autism skyrocket.
Well, that explains at least 6 of the homies from high school, sure. Yeah, that
news.
Tracks.
Yeah, so
yeah.
To keep everybody updated, all the parents out there, be careful.
Well, not Tylenol to make this political, but autism's fine.
Dangerous.
I'm brave for saying that, I know.
Wow, tough.
So
where are we living? We're split. I guess we're just split, huh?
You can call me a regular Malcolm XY. It's 2025 out here, baby.
True. This just in. Because of the jokes pertaining to today's podcast, this episode will only air on Rumble and Truth Social.
Wow. Truth Social. That's a big pickup for us. Hey, that's not bad.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Truth Social.
You know, that reminds me. Well, true. Speaking of, by the way, just in case, because health is important, we're going to start a new supplement line.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What are we gonna call it?
We're gonna call our new supplement line. That's true. Do we want to like hard launch the branding right now for our new supplement line?
I think we just go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take pre-orders now.
Yeah, you're so right. These ones are gonna be called No Debates Health Supplements.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then our little tagline is gonna be like, or like the little like under the label, the little slogan on the box or whatever, you know, is gonna be like, it's actually we're gonna skip the tagline. We're gonna have like a little character, and the character is just a guy with like one tear in his eye, and he has like a mic, and he's at Cambridge, and he's like, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is this product line? Are we gonna have different products? Are we gonna have one mainstay product? Because on Shark Tank they say a product is a product, a company is a company. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This will be a product line, but we are gonna have like one flagship product that is our like main leader, our like our default formula, so to speak. Yeah. It's that's a great question. It's actually going to be an all-in-one daily multivitamin and brain booster.
Got it. What are we gonna call it? What's the name of it? Do we have time to launch that? Yeah.
What's the brain booster gonna be called? That's a great question. I'm really glad you asked that. It's gonna be called Sigma Brain.
Oh, nice. I should also, I guess, confirm and confirm the leaks. We also will be selling a protein powder called Fiber Joes.
That's right.
Protein and fiber mixed into one. You'll be shitting and lifting weights all at the same time. It'll be great.
It's gonna be we're gonna call it weight loss from both ends is what we're gonna call it.
And just like remember the old Cracker Jack boxes where you used to open it up and there was a toy inside or something?
I don't think we can say that unless we're actually on Kick, but go on.
That's funny. Our Fiber Joes will have a inscription in the inside, a random quote from each Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's not bad. You ever wonder what happened to like putting toys and like do they still like prizes and like Cracker Jacks had like that little holographic sticker things? I don't think they do that anymore, right?
Oh, I don't think they can do that because some kid ate some at one point, and they had to like not. They were like, "Ooh, can't put toys in fucking boxes because these fat fucking kids will eat them."
True. And then we started doing like limited edition cereals.
It's just like Willy Wonka, you know. At first, you think a candy wall is fine, and some dumbass fucking bitch ass kids start licking on it. You know, you can't do it.
Man, how did Augustus Gloop get stuck in the pipe like that, dude? Like, just don't fall in the chocolate river.
Yeah, just don't be a stupid fat ass, you fucking asshole. You know what I mean? God.
Just secretly, fucking... I think someone kicked him in the river. I think it was. I think that was a hit job. I think someone was honestly, like, "Look at this fucking kid drinking from the river," and they just boot to ass. Boom, get in there, kid.
It was Big Pharma. It was fucking Ozempic. They kicked him in so they could sell more product.
Well, if Ozempic's involved, that explains Violet becoming Violet also. You know what I mean?
So
they were like, they were making the purchaser base. They were making the consumer base for their own product in real time.
So true, so valid, so real.
Yeah. Fizzy lifting drinks? I don't think so, buddy.
No.
Not in this house.
At some point, he's just doing cocaine in the back, right?
Well, yeah. But they call it pixie sticks or pixie dust.
That's so true. They walk in the scene where he's like writing in his journal or whatever. He like turns to the camera. There's just 2 pixie sticks in his fucking nose.
Writing in his journal or whatever is so funny.
Well, yeah, isn't it in the original film? Charlie wins, but he fucked up, and then he goes into the room. He's like, "You deserve nothing."
Yeah. You get nothing, sir. Good day. Yeah.
Good day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I assumed he was just doing like checkbooks. Like he was like doing accounting shit.
No, just doing fucking speed.
He's just journaling. He's just yapping to himself.
He's like, these stupid fucking kids ruined my they ruined my fucking factory. Now the Oompa Loompas want to unionize. I have to kill them all now. Like, he's like really going in.
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas are kind of an interesting thing, aren't they? Because they're slaves? Clearly Guatemalan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange choice. Odd choice. But they're like happy to work there. They're like tight with it. Because he like saved them
strange.
Or whatever. Which kind of makes it sound like they live at the factory.
Yeah, they got away with a lot back then. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Did you see the newest, the musical Willy Wonka, where he's like on the come up? It's like Timothy Chalamet, I think, is like playing the Wonka character.
Chalamet, yeah.
Movie sucked. It was really bad.
Yeah, the Johnny Depp one sucked too.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But at least I sat through that one. The Chalamet one, I walked out of the theater like 45 in.
I couldn't sit through all of Johnny Depp's. Johnny Depp's a great actor, but man, playing a pedophile in the Wonka movie, that stuff, you know.
You know, that's a fascinating thing you brought up, and it reminds me that I'd like to talk about Japan today. Okay, well, you sighed in a kind of a strange way. I thought that was an acceptable transition. Is that not an acceptable transition?
We might as well just get into that one. You know, might as well just get that one over with.
Japan? We did.
Well, I mean, twice, just actually. whatever crazy thing you're about to say.
Oh,
is what I'm getting at.
Wait, what? Why do you think I'm going to say something crazy?
Because of that transition. Go ahead. You see what you say?
No, that was fine. Anyway, okay, don't shake your head. But so I assume that everyone here is familiar with the IP Inuyasha. We know that, right? We're familiar with Inuyasha, at least in passing on paper.
Yeah.
Sure.
Watched it a lot on Toonami. Swim.
Yeah. Old Midnight Run. Yeah. You know what's up. So like, you know how Inuyasha, he's, for our younger audio listeners, perhaps, Inuyasha was like half dog, half demon guy or whatever. And he wore kind of like
furry bait before furries took over.
He was like male Ari from League of Legends. And he had like a red kind of like a, loose fitting outfit. And he had like a, necklace and a big sword or whatever. It had like long white hair. And he was the main guy. Hence the name, because the show's Inuyasha, right? And he's Inuyasha, so it's like his show. And he was really old. Like, we don't know how old, I don't think. Maybe we did, but I don't know off the top of my head. But he was like really old. Do you know what I mean? And he had like a girlfriend that was like a Japanese high schooler. Even though like he's like 200 or whatever, but Kagome was like 13.
Yeah, no, she was definitely not,
She was like really young. And then
she did get transported to a different world through
she did.
So like in that world, is it okay? I don't know.
Well, you know, it's really interesting.
Morally gray. You know what I mean? Morally gray.
True. Just and like what's really fascinating about that is that she wasn't even isekai. She could just go home whenever she wanted through the well, and she could just like come and go. She like went home and saw her friends and just like came back through the well later. And she did that like a number of times. So I don't know what kind of international law applies to wherever the fuck Narnia town Inuyasha lives, but more importantly, Inuyasha had a brother, and his name was Sesshomaru. Okay, and he was basically Inuyasha, but like hotter. He was like taller, hotter Inuyasha. Was kind of his vibe. And they each had like a little clique that would like walk around with them, a little posse would walk around with them. Inuyasha, being the show's main character, had kind of like a monk guy, but with like a his hand had a hole in it. And then there was like some hot girl with a big boomerang and her little brother, I think, or nephew. I think it was her little brother. And then there was also, they got pestered sometimes by Team Rocket, but their version of Team Rocket was like a bunch of like caveman dudes that like had wolf powers. I forget, like Yamcha from Dragon Ball, basically, but he wore fur. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That's not the point of what I bring this up. The point I'm bringing it up for is because his brother also had like a little group that would go around with him, and it was like a frog guy and a toddler. Are you familiar with this? Are you aware of this grouping? Sesshomaru's frog guy and toddler entourage?
Sure.
So Inuyasha has his like high school girlfriend. Don't worry, guys, she goes to a different school. Believe me, she's real. And then also, not to be one-upped, his older brother ends up marrying and having children with the toddler. Now, I'm kind of calling a yellow flag on that one. How do we feel about it?
So I think there's a couple points of order. Again, it's been the Toonami days since I've seen the show. But I think I completed the show.
Sure. Yeah.
So there's a couple things. One, I don't think she can just freely travel. I think there was some type of mechanism.
But she just happened to go back and forth a couple times.
Well, there was a couple prerequisites she needed, and I think it had to do with that jewel they were searching for shards for. And I think there's only a couple times she's able to even travel back, but usually she's stuck in that world. And I believe, not to spoil the ending of a 20-year-old show, but if I remember correctly, if memory serves me right, she ends up stuck in feudal Japan and ends up living there throughout the rest of her life. She never goes back home. She decides to stay there.
Oh, really?
In the ending of the show. Now, someone could fact check me on that if they want. I don't know for certain. I'm pulling this off of like the deepest.
No, you're so
deepest
fine.
Parts of my memory.
Yeah, I thought she could just come and go through the well. If there was like a point where that's stopping the case or whatever, then
there is something to do with like the jewel's power or whatever. That she cannot just freely travel back and forth. But then she also, I remember something happens to the jewel in the end, and she ends up staying. And she cannot go back home because the portal just ends up closing forever.
Well,
now I could be wrong, but
tight. I believe it.
It's a show I kind of enjoyed back then. I think I more watched it just because it was on during a time when there was nothing going on, and I would just catch it and I just watch it just to watch it. It's not really a show that I would normally be like super interested in. Though I did think the dude with the black hole in his hand was tight.
Moroku, yeah.
Yeah,
voiced
and
by Kirby Morrow, I think.
At one point, they just like rendered him useless because like the enemy was like, black hole hand, we will send giant bees to you, and they would like sting the inside of his hand when he did the black hole thing. So he's like, I can't use my black hole because the hornets.
That's very funny.
Or something similar, which is very funny.
When they sting the inside of your pocket dimension, fuck.
But I mean, if she's residing in feudal Japan or whatever universe they live in, I guess they're kind of like, it is kind of like a weird kind of gray area. I mean, this is also coming from the
culture.
It's also coming from the country that like we have, like Sailor Moon, who's very sexualized and
famously
like
her child daughter did make out with a horse. Yeah.
What else do they have? I mean, just so many other things, but
Card
like the girl
Sakura.
who turns into a car, motorcycle girl or whatever.
Yep.
Guzzles gas and turns into a fucking hot rod or whatever.
True. But that's just real women
stuff.
though. They just
so are we saying we just hate Inuyasha in general? Is that the vibe?
I'm just vibe checking. I'm just vibe checking. I'm not necessarily throwing Inuyasha under the bus, but more importantly, his brother grooming a toddler is tough, I feel.
Well, yeah.
Because she's like 2 feet tall when you meet her, and he's like 300 years old. It's very like Jacob and Renesmee.
Well, when you're a god, I guess you can do whatever you want, right?
True, yeah. He is like, half demon, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she like controls him and tells him to sit and everything. So there's some weird stuff going on in that relationship.
Kagome and Inuyasha? Yeah, they do the sit thing, yeah.
And there's some weird stuff going on divorced of just him. You know what I mean? There's some equally weird things going on.
Was it secretly an empowering show because she was in charge a little bit?
No.
Was it like kind of was Kagome like kind of like femdoming him? Was she girl bossing too close to the sun in that one?
Not femdoming, oh no. Yeah, I don't know.
Because she did hit that sit pretty regularly and homie just fell over. Like it was kind of a running joke.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she did hit the sit quite a bit. Yeah.
She like drag him around by the ear like a mom.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this with my whole chest. Anime where they call out their abilities every time they use an ability,
backlash wave, wind scar type shit. Yeah,
kind of annoy me because like some of the newer anime do that now, but they don't do it all the time. Like they don't call every ability out. Inuyasha spending like 20 minutes calling out abilities. There's like a whole combo of abilities that are taking like 10 minutes to do because he has to say them all. You know.
Well, famously, a third of the dialogue in the whole show is reserved only for the names of attacks and yelling, "Naraku, you bastard!"
Kigome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, so that stuff kind of annoys me, and I don't know if that I've never seen like the Japanese version, so I don't know if that's just something they did for like
same thing
American audiences or same thing type thing.
Same thing.
But stuff like that, like if Gundam Wing, every time Wing Zero used his Buster Cannon, he had to pull it out and say Buster Cannon 100%. Kill me, actually, kill me. You know.
Well, if it makes you feel better, he wouldn't always fire the 100% charge, so you get a little variance that way.
True, but also kill me still. You know what I mean?
Although, how tight would it would have been aura farming if he was like Buster Cannon 10% and then he blew up the colony?
Because in that world, that'd be then aura. We have to get the Catra Sandrock gun. Sandrock gun. Heat sword. Heat sickle Sandrock. Okay, dude, relax. You're not doing anything on the battlefield. You're communicating. You're the communications Gundam, you dumb bitch.
Well, you say that, but what if we in exchange got the gift of Sandrock, Aloha snack bar?
They're like, okay, Catra, look, you're the last line of defense. If they break through our defenses, you're exploding yourself.
Yeah,
like, got
right.
it.
Yeah,
I see. Oh man,
it would be pretty good. Kind of.
Yeah, it is tough. Yeah, so those kind of animes kind of I fall off a little bit.
You prefer the more subtle stuff.
I don't even mind if they call out their attacks sometimes. Like Dragon Ball Z is a good like Dragon Ball Z. They don't always call out every single attack. You know, they call out some attacks sometimes, yes, but they don't do it every time. Like not every time Goku goes Super Saiyan 2, he's like, "Okay, guys, Super Saiyan 2, ah!" Like he doesn't do that all the time.
Transformations, no. Attacks, I think they do.
Not every time. Like there's a couple Destructo discs where like, you know, Krillin doesn't say Destructo disc. You know, there are a couple where like, you know what I mean. I'm doing variants there where like not every time.
Yeah, he did obviously the Kamehameha underwater with Frieza, and like he didn't say Kamehameha in the water.
I don't mind the Kamehameha because that's like a part of the thing or whatever. I'm not like mad about that one because it's like a multi-step thing or whatever. But like, if every time Vegeta did anything, he had to say every move he did, I'd be like, okay, dude, stop talking to me. Like I want to.
Vegeta, I think, does every time.
But I'm talking about like Kai Blast and shit. Like they're not calling out. Yeah, they're not calling out every single attack they do. Where Josh is like, okay, go man, I'm gonna jump over here and I'm gonna use Wind/Scar and I'm gonna do like, okay, shut the fuck up and just do it, please. You know,
shut the fuck up and just do it.
Stop talking at me.
Hey, Miss Grims. Aye.
Can I explode myself? Potato? You can do whatever you want, bro. This is
if you microwave yourself without poking vent holes, you'll blow up for sure.
Yeah, true. Vibe.
Every time. Also, I'll reference Twilight all day. I am a war hero, Twilight's frankly. Yucky. I sat through that entire franchise twice. I've earned it.
You're not a war hero. You could have said no.
I don't think I could have.
Mind you, you could have. You could have just look. We know what happened.
Consequences $2,000 on that one. I just had to. We
could have listened to me 2 months in, and we wouldn't have had to deal with the Twilight thing. We wouldn't have had to deal with a lot of Twilight things. Yeah.
Well, because the first time was when I was like 20.
Oh, I'm talking about the second time. Quite recently this year.
Second time is avoidable, but if you're gonna dump every bitch that wants to watch Twilight, I mean, you're gonna be single forever. That's crazy.
Well, no, she did many other things before that, if you could imagine.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see you. I thought you meant for spinning your web.
I thought you meant for that. I see.
That is just a one thing in the long list.
What's wrong with Twilight? Great question.
Everything.
The acting and the shot choreography, the shot blocking, the lighting, the writing process wasn't great. The actor selection was also pretty bad. I did like Carlisle. So it's not all L's, but and I forget Carlisle's wife's name, but she was cool too. She was alright.
I present to you a picture of.
Huh? Oh, and the baseball scene from the first one was really good. Go ahead.
There's that beautiful, terrible green screen background picture and them acting like cardboard boxes.
The baseball scene was Esme, thank you. Esme's fine, Carlisle's fine, and the baseball scene was quite good.
I picture in that scene, the director goes, okay, guys, so we're in the woods. This is a green screen background. So he's like, okay, guys, we're in the woods. I need you, vampire guy, I need you to look at her, and bitch, I need you to stare at the ground, and I need you guys to have the most bewildered looks on your face. No emotion whatsoever. Just you don't even know where you are at the moment. And then that's how we got this scene.
I'm going to say something else too. I'm gonna see something crazy. I think that that franchise would have benefited from Bella's dad having like a better ending. That dude got shit on for 5 movies straight. It was fucking crazy. It never worked out for that guy even once, even a little bit. It was like bad for him.
Can I reenact my favorite scene?
Please.
Let's see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You imprinted on him, Jacob? Angry face. That's my baby. Okay, beautiful. End scene.
Yeah. You know it doesn't work like that. I just want what's best for Nessie.
Don't call her that.
You nicknamed my baby after the Loch Ness Monster? Yeah, to be clear, this isn't a bit. I've seen the whole shit twice, just so we're all on the same page. Audio listeners, I'm not just saying goofy shit that time. I have seen those 5 movies twice each.
Ugh, some of the worst acting I've ever seen. And the thing is, there's some good actors in that movie. And they were told, hey, man, we need you not to act. We need you to actually pull back your acting skill on this because we can't have you overacting the main actress who also just can't act.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson, notably a pretty fine actor. He's okay.
Taylor Lautner kind of hit or miss, but also they're like, hey, guys, look. They're like, hey, guys, look, we have this main woman here, okay? We have this main actress. She can't fucking act worth a damn, so we need you guys to pull it back a little bit. We can't have you overshadowing the star, you know?
And I'm going to say something else, too. I'm going to say something crazy. You know which actress I really liked in those movies? Even though she wasn't in all of them, which is a shame. But I liked Rachel Lefevre from Big Wolf on Campus.
Lefevre?
Yeah, she was great. I don't know if anyone in here fucks with Big Wolf on Campus like that. But she was Victoria in Twilight. She was like the original Victoria before they like did other shit.
You know what we need? I was thinking about this just now. We need a podcast channel into Discord. So when we post pictures, people can just go and look at what we're talking about.
Oh, like pod reference channel, pod image channel?
Yeah, like pod live or something where like if we're talking about stuff, we can like link it. You know what I mean? Because we do like the audio listeners, but like everyone's kind of an audio listener when we don't show like what we're... Because I just sent you a DM.
Yeah, I saw. I saw that pop up. Yeah, it was a jump scare. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, there's like a way to have like when you post on a channel in your Discord, it also updates like people following that in other channels on other Discords, right? Like we could each have that channel and it like cross posts or whatever. That's a thing you can do, right?
No, it's only one way. You can follow a channel. You or I would have to make a channel, and then the other would have to follow the channel. You can't update both.
Yeah, but like it'll like post in both from the main one, right?
From one side,
from the one main one. So like
one side.
Yeah.
But it won't post a conversation. You know what I mean? Like if someone types in that channel,
right?
It's the main poster or whatever that it's going to. You know what I mean? It's like an announcements channel, I think. It's a special channel, but it has like certain rules and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, we can look into that. That's a good idea, though. That's a good idea that you had. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, that's a good one. But if there's a way to like double it out like that, that'd be big. Like even if it's just us posting in like the main one, but then like both sides can see it. That'd be popping. That is weird that it's even an option, let alone like it's odd that even exists as a concept.
No, because people do like patch note channels. I think it's meant for like game companies or people like bands and stuff. Because you use that as like, hey, patch notes are out, and then it updates. Like you have a channel pointed to that to follow it. And then like when they post, it's like, oh, cool, an update.
Interesting. Yeah, true. That's
I don't have audio.
Yeah, Potato's just doing stuff. So,
like, you don't have audio.
Benefit from big enunciated mouth movements.
I don't know if I'm good at that.
You gotta really get in there and enunciate and move your whole mouth.
I have a thin mouth. I have a thin mouth.
A thin mouth?
Yeah, I think so. Like my mouth
audio?
doesn't.
Oh no,
like,
our audio is fine. Potato himself is just lacking the. Homie's like watching on mute from like the company boardroom. Dude's like in a meeting right now, which is respectable. Love that. You know, sometimes you just gotta.
True. Wanna
We'll get you some
Fanta,
limp
don't
plumper.
you wanna?
True. Yeah, you got to get like the lip gloss that like stings your lips and it like pumps up your lip volume. I feel like that'd be big for you. Now me, I got these voluptuous little kissers right here. I'm all good. One person meeting at my desk is going crazy. It's really funny. Imagine having your entire desk be just like you're soloed in a boardroom. That's fucking huge. Love that for you, actually. Would you come back to lip plumper? We gotta look. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I was having a conversation recently. I want to poll the audience and also get you in on this one, Connor. Do you, first of all, what's the vibe check on colognes, perfumes? We fuck with that?
I don't see why not.
How do we feel about like name brand shit versus like, you know, like imitation lines?
I don't give a fuck.
Like, do you have a cologne you prefer that you buy?
Yeah. I have Ralph Lauren Blue is something I've been notoriously you know, it's common for like work functions.
You do fuck a little Ralph Lauren, sure. I see.
There's one.
A little
Who's
Ralph
the main
Lauren
guy in Mad Max? Who does it? Yeah, who does the Mad Max stuff?
What, Tom Hardy?
Yeah, Tom Hardy has a cologne that comes in like a black skull bottle. That's like my everyday kind of tight. Around.
That's kind of fucking tight.
My mom used to work. I don't know if you know of a company. Well, I think they're out of business now, but Palais Royal used to be big in the early 2000s.
Sure.
They also owned a company, I think, out north called Steels. They're kind of like the same company.
Well, Ralph, we were just commenting on how luxurious your name brand perfumes and colognes are. Great job, Ralph.
But she got me they were bringing a new product, and the Tom Hardy one was something they brought in as a sample, and she got to bring home a bunch of samples all the time. And so she brought me that sample from that, and I have been wearing it ever since. I just really enjoy it.
Okay, like, interesting. I see.
So what's the conversation between dupes and not dupes?
Like Ralph Lauren versus like, you know, Chinese brand that is actually Ralph Lauren but like 4 cents on, you know, AliExpress or whatever.
I don't care. Whatever.
Only wear it on dates.
Sure. It doesn't
like death is not a daily driver for you. I got you.
Does this affect anybody? Is this like affecting the world in some way?
Yeah, by smelling better. It should affect more of the world, in fact. However, I was having this conversation and I stumbled upon a line of scents that I didn't know even was like an option for cologne. I didn't know that it existed. I wasn't familiar.
Sure.
Let me ask you this. Ralph Lauren Blue, as a non-Ralph Lauren Blue wearer myself, I'm unfamiliar. What are like the notes? What is like that scent genre?
I don't fucking know.
Is it like fruity or is it kind of like leathery or whatever?
It's for men and smells good.
Sure.
I'm not tasting my fucking cologne like wine. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for the wood notes and the charred grass scents. I don't fucking I don't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah, Death. You're real for that and relatable for that.
And notoriously, so right. Last year, my mom for a advent calendar, she got 24 of these little perfume bottle or cologne bottles.
Yeah, the little guys.
They're like sample bottles, and so I just have 24 random scents that I've just been like this year. I've been like playing around with and like mixing and matching and like smelling and stuff.
Sure.
I do tend to notice if I do a little spray when I'm sitting down, the scent will like keep me awake. Like it's like smelling stuff, and I'm
little
like
nasal
stimulation,
it keeps
me like engaged.
Yeah.
I'm like feeling tired or whatever.
Yeah, that is an added benefit that people don't really talk about. Is like it really dials you in.
Yeah. If I'm going out with friends, 2 on the wrist, 1 on the neck, 1 on the dick. You know what I mean?
That's very funny.
Gotta have the crotch smelling good. Not like you don't want to put the cologne on your dick, right? If you're gonna be having things happen with that dick later on, but like just the area. You know what I mean? Little 1 down south, 1 kind of in the middle, 2 in the wrist. 1 back of the neck, maybe, want people behind you smelling.
Back of the neck.
Well, yeah, because people are going to be behind you. You want to smell good from behind, too. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Back of the neck. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
okay,
if one of your friends comes up and hits you with a little neck sniff or something, little passionate little. Yeah, you want to be prepared.
Death. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. 1 under 1 all over the shirt for sure. I do that, and I do I do the 2 on the wrist, rub the wrist, and then wrist on the pressure point, like on the pulse point.
I do a whole another spray on the neck area, just one spray on the neck. I mean, with cologne, it's more like a little goes a long way, so I try not to overspray or whatever. Like I'll do 1 wrist, pat wrist. I'll do 1 neck, 1 torso area, 1 like
back of the neck is interesting.
Area.
I'm unfamiliar with that game. I didn't know you knew ball like that.
Well, yeah, back of the neck, because you're going to be walking around. Back of the neck, it's like a crop dust, but a positive crop dust. You know what I mean?
It's like a positive crop dust is tight.
Yeah, it's positive.
Yeah, that's big. Oh, I see. Center whoa, just right up front in the center. That's interesting. That's a fascinating choice.
Like that's you should try pulse point.
It'll change your life.
You want to command the scent space. You want to command like the alpha you are.
This little pressure. Yeah. Pressure the pulse point. Try right there. It'll change your life. It'll change your whole game.
My thing is, if this is the last time I'm gonna be seen, or like I die right there on the spot, I want to be smelling good. I want to be my best.
Sure.
Like if I have a heart attack, I'm probably shitting myself, so I want to smell good.
Yeah.
So it kind of covers up that.
Yeah.
To offset the shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why if you are like someone who has to worry about being killed or having a heart attack, wear charcoal lined underwear. Contains and neutralizes odors.
Hear me out.
That's a little tip for the homies that might die later.
You eat later on in the party, so if you do have a heart attack, it's in the car, you hit the tree, no one's gonna smell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you eat when you first get there, you have a whole 8 hours or 5 hours, or however long the party is, where you could die and have a heart attack from the things you ate, and then your friends are just smelling you shit yourself. That's no good.
Yeah. And cocaine will amplify your cologne smell because your heart beats harder.
Oh, I see.
So your pulse points on the wrist and neck, it like amplifies the like dispersal of that aroma into the room. So if you do the pulse point.
Now I have heard so I'm not too far in the game with it.
Yeah.
But I have heard that also the cologne game, because I hear there's different kinds of colognes that lend to like different things. For instance, there are some colognes where you only do want to like tap tap tap. There are some where you actually want to do the rub because it accentuates the smell or whatever.
Yeah, the type of oil that's used.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the vibe on that. I am just a tap, tap, tap guy myself.
Yeah. So like certain oils are activated by a little more like heat, a little more heat sensitive. I think more often than not, it is based on whether like you personally run hot or cold, like and how that interacts with the oil. But you're right. There are some fragrances that are like just generally better to tap and avoid the friction, or some that are better to rub to get that like friction activation, the heat activation of the oil. I don't know which ones are which off rip. That's definitely like a ask the girl at the counter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know shit about shit. I just know that I've heard that before, and that's tight. Like, I'm not like hating on that, you know?
Yeah, that's a case by case. That's where like you're like John Wick and like the tasting scene where it's like, I need something robust, and then the guy's like bringing out guns. Like it's for sure like that, 100%. Seek into the women's room, destroy the toilet, rest of the party. Yeah, that's true. Death, you're so right. Yeah. If you know you're gonna like break the bowl, definitely like sneak into the women's room and do it for sure.
Well, and true to that, I always keep a bottle in the car at all times just in case. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might need to refresh. Sometimes you gotta be like, oh shit, I forgot something in the car. You go back to the car real quick. Bam, bam, you spray a little bit, and they're like, wow, you smell like great. What happened? And they're like, oh, I just went to the car. So they just say, oh, it's just cars. You know, the car smells good too. Oh shit, you know?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I used to use purse sprays on my backpacks for Yu-Gi-Oh too. So like pull out my binders and they'd smell nice and shit. There's like a whole, don't look at me like that.
Purse sprays? You're fucking.
What? And?
You know, it's 2025. It's okay to just say you're gay. You don't have to date these broken women anymore.
I'm just scent conscious.
You can just date a
I'm
good
just
gay
scent
guy.
conscious, dude.
You don't have to date these crazy
I'm just scent conscious,
red flag
bro.
women. It's okay. You can wear a purse. You can have a purse. We'll get you a purse.
It's for my backpack.
If you want a purse, we can get you a purse.
My backpack's right next to it. I'll show you the backpack. It's a backpack, not a purse. It's right here.
What is it, a fucking Jan Sport? See, the backpack you used in high school?
Not a Jan Sport, you little... Pretty good, right? That's pretty good, right? Huh?
Are you gonna be using your butt plug when you go to your Yu-Gi-Oh events?
Okay, you listen here, bitch.
You gonna have it
you listen here, motherfucker. Apple and welcome in. That's a pretty good backpack. What do you mean? I don't know how you don't like that. That's crazy.
I just...
Mrs. Grims gets it. Yeah, Death, you get. See, everyone else is on the same page.
If you roll up with someone with a backpack like that, you're either selling dope, you're in a gang, or you're trying to sell me a fake iPhone.
I have joined gangs. You're
either selling dope or you're trying to sell me a fake iPhone. That's the two.
Sure. Well, I just don't know how you're not like on board with this. Of all the people that have ever been able to be on board with the thing, are you gonna use your butt plug at the... For a second I thought that was like a Magnus Carlsen thing because I'm like too goated, but then I realized it was like not that's not what you meant at all.
That's not what I meant at all.
No. Different thing.
Totally diff thing.
Although cheating in Yu-Gi-Oh with vibrating anal beads like Magnus Carlsen cheated in chess would be the funniest fucking thing to ever happen in history.
That dude's unhinged for real. Very funny.
It's only unhinged if you don't win. If he did it and he lost, bro. But I guess he got caught, so it's even worse.
He's also so violently upset when he loses too, which is just also, again, very funny.
Sure. He's a gamer at heart, you know what I mean? He's spiking the controller if he's playing sets on Smash.
So true.
Death, yeah, if I roll up with the fucking crushed red velvet medium almonds and that backpack, and you get washed by me 2-0 and I flick the ponytail and get out of there, that's psychological damage for next week, for next month. When I see you at regionals, it's curtains. You're like, oh no, it's over for you. And you know what's worse?
If it was me and you said that to me, I'd be like, oh, next time for regionals, bring your boyfriend with you. And then I'm
like, that's funny. Okay, enjoy table 75, bitch. I'm gonna go win the event. Bye. And and then I don't have to listen to a word they say. They lost. They're losers.
Well, it seems like you're never going to get into the event because you still need to find a foundry.
Brother, finding bronze workers is so annoying, man.
You know, quarters exist.
Yuck. Well, like some kind of poverty bitch? That's crazy. SMH. That's not even period appropriate. Crazy you just said that. Magnus don't cheat. Someone cheated against him. Oh, was it the other guy? I thought it was Magnus. I was so sure.
Is it Magnus the one that beat the AI or whatever? The like super chess AI thing?
Probably.
Didn't they do a thing where he was supposed to like, maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. He's known obviously for being like whatever the best chess player, but he also did something that was like insane.
Oh, it was Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann had the beads. You're so right. I was spreading misinformation again. I'm just a girl, all right?
Drama.
Dude, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll tell you what. And Def has obviously audio listeners. You're missing some of the context. I'll give you the context in a second. It's a Frozen backpack, but it's specifically a 2012 Toys R Us exclusive. It's tight backpack. However, that's not the point. The point is, Death very adequately noted that, like, yo, when you pull out if you pull up on the scene with that and you beat somebody, it's like mental damage. Even my deck box is so fire. Look how tight that is. It's like electric pink with like a little skull on his leather. It's pretty fucking good, bro. That's pretty fucking good, dog. I'm like kitted out. I do mental damage when I fucking every step of the way, for real.
Why don't you just use these?
Which ones? You're gonna link me something that indicates that I'm gay and I don't know what it is. Oh, those are actually pretty cute.
I don't know how many you need, but it's like $20.
I would need like 30. I would need like 30 of them, and like 35, 40. And I don't think I'd want to use the Olaf or Kristoff ones. So I'd have to buy that set like 10 times. It's kind of a lot. Like, it's not the end of the world, but Evelyn Guten Tag, welcome on in. But it's kind of a lot, though. Where are these from?
Guten Morn.
Like, are these like from like a special like collab of a thing, or is like just the website just made them?
.com, I guess. SK is only cosplaying a gay man. With Torment, Sea Dog is a gay man. Those are not the same. Well, no, that's what we call gay bait.
That's so funny. I don't know that Elisa Frank Trapper Keeper would hold. Maybe you could. I'd have to see the There's a world where you could Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper for your binder. That's not impossible, I think. Yeah, also I specifically only write my life points down with like the pink gel pens with the pom-poms at the top. I go in. I'm fucking committed to the bit for real. I'm kind of styling with it. Now, you're smirking. Audio listeners, there's a smirk occurring and I don't know why.
You're just appropriating our culture. It's crazy.
Well, you guys appropriated that culture from Valley Girls, so I feel like it's fair. If anything, we should be doing like the handshake meme, like the, you know what I mean? Because we're both doing that.
It's just, you're just hiding though, you know what I mean? I just want you to be able to be free and be yourself.
Hiding what?
Truly.
I've never, what can I possibly hide? I'm so in the open with it. Well, that's true. The white gays did appropriate their culture from black women. That is true. That is so true. Big shout out. Yeah.
We didn't appropriate it. We leased their culture for a little bit. We paid them. You know, we were in there. We borrowed and leased the property.
Chat is diabolical. That's crazy. That is fucking unthinkable. But the reason I bring up this perfume is because I found a line of perfumes that I did not know was even an option. I want to talk to you about it, and I want to get your vibe check on it. How would you feel? I'm phrasing the question wrong. I'm going to scratch that, strike it, reverse it. How does it feel to know that there is a line of perfume, line of cologne, that is pizza scented?
Oh, there's corn cologne too.
Yeah, there's like a whole like food line that is just like not like sweet foods or like whatever. There's like actual just like food, like garlic and fucking penne Alfredo. Like, I did not know that pizza cologne was a thing. I didn't know that was on the table as an option.
When you can get any flavor, when you can get any flavor of Lay's or Pringles, then you know you can get any scent of anything.
Well, that's fucking true. But I just can't imagine someone being like, you know what I want to smell like today? I'm going to spray pizza on my neck.
I mean, there's pizza soda, there's pizza pickle soda. I mean, there's any flavor or scent of anything you want. It's really just
bro, yeah. I didn't realize. Same thing. I didn't know. I'm gonna read some of these names to you. I get a load of this. These had me a little upset. Not upset is not the right word, but it had me a little like flabbergasted. I was taken aback. I was shocked a bit. Yeah. Paperback humongous miniature. I don't know what that means. I don't even think those words go together. But I guess it makes you smell like a book?
Yeah.
It's like fresh ink smell? So maybe that's tight.
Yeah, something.
Wet garden.
Sure. It's respectable.
So that one's like, I guess, salt air. Okay. Petrichor. That's that I can almost get behind that one. Petrichor I can almost get behind. I can kind of fuck with that.
Man, I need like the scent of paracord.
Yeah,
you
right.
Know, like a ratchet strap. You know, the bed of a Ford truck.
Yeah. Get a little of this one. Kitten fur.
Yeah, that does have a smell.
Kitten fur.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Yeah, puppy breath would be a good one because that's a scent.
Just dirt. I am taken aback. I don't like. What am I? How do you? What do you? What? Hey, what, dude? Like, what do we mean dirt? Like soil? Like earth? Like what? Yeah, imagine if the petrichor really did smell like wet concrete. Like the city streets post rain. I would actually.
What level concrete? I wonder.
Well, that's also true.
Like what level of slump are we getting? What's our moisture mixture? Do we have fiberglass in it? Do we have regular gravel? Yeah. Like it really does
specific.
Depend.
There's a lot of information we don't have in the name, but like if it's even vaguely adjacent, I'd be kind of down. I
watch a guy on YouTube that pours concrete, so I'm kind of in the space, you know.
Oh, that's fucking tight. Okay,
yeah,
hell yeah.
I'm kind of.
So if I need concrete poured, can you?
Yeah, I know certified? The slump level. I know like what we need fiberglass. Do we need like what kind of mix do we want?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean I'm in there. I'm in there for real.
I didn't even know I had a cement
for
guy.
A driveway, we want like a level 4, you know, with like a 2-inch slump. Yeah, I'm in there. Like for real.
Oh my god.
I'm in there for real. Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Fucking concrete guy.
I need you to like hear me out on this one.
Tell me.
6 months from now, it will be April. April 1st is a Wednesday. I think on April 1st for 2026, we record pod on Wednesday, April 1st, instead of Friday, April 3rd. And on that day, I think you come out as straight, I come out as gay. I think that would be a goated episode.
Well, I think we've talked in the past about, I won't spoil it, but...
We won't spoil the past? Okay. Bet. Def, yeah, that is what they call it these days, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh my god. What if we mix those two ideas?
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
I'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It would be very funny.
Yeah, we can't leak that one yet. That's still cooking, but that is very funny. Get a load of this one. New baby. I don't think I want to meet the guy that wears new baby perfume. New baby cologne. That feels like a crazy one.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
There's also one just called Pure Soap. But I don't know what does unscented soap smell like?
2-inch slump, is that what the kids call it nowadays? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I saw that. There's one of these scents that's just called New Zealand. It's all of New Zealand in one bottle. Kind of amazing when you think about it.
Smells like freedom in like weird accents.
Oh my god. This one is called Sunshine. Dude, what the fuck scent is that?
Smells like a fucking sunburn.
Oh no. True. You think there's any truth to the idea that you could like season yourself before you go tanning?
No. Isn't the tanning process the seasoning?
No, that's the cooking process. I'm saying like
broiling. Air frying, really.
Well, that's true.
Well, yeah, no, the rub is the oil you put on before you go in.
Cyber, what's up, homie? How are you? What you got going on, brother? No, I mean like, yeah. Lily, yeah, you're seeing where I'm going, right? Like, imagine
the seasoning is the marinade is the oil you put on that tans you further.
Yeah. More. No, yeah, I know, yeah. But I'm saying like instead of tanning oil, use like,
olive oil,
like
some paprika,
like butter and cumin. Yeah, yeah.
No,
dark chili
I feel
powder.
Like the lamps would actually fucking cook you though, for real. Like you would boil an egg on you, or like fry an egg on yourself. You know what I mean?
I hope you don't get that hot, but yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, it's literally making you darker, so I imagine
it's like radiation, not heat.
Yeah, but like still, I imagine it's still pretty warm.
Can you cook an egg in a tanning bed? Is that a thing?
I saw Final Destination where a bitch was cooked in a tanning bed, so I imagine you get cooked in a tanning bed.
Oh no! I know what you're talking about too.
Unless I was lied to. But those things are like fucking terrible for you and cause cancer and stuff. Yucky.
Well, they sure do.
Yucky on tanning beds. Though I've gotten sunburn so bad that I probably do have skin cancer in somewhere. Probably my back.
The inside of a tanning bed only ever gets up to 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
You can boil an egg with that if it's condensed.
58 to boil an egg.
Not boil, sorry. Fry.
Well, to cook. Just cooking an egg's 158. Like, if that egg's cooking, you're dead.
No, but I don't know
how'd that bitch die at 86 degrees in Final Destination?
Because they turned it up. Something fell on it and then turned up the power.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to move for movie night, all the Final Destinations.
Oh my fucking god. And I can be reminded why I never want to be behind a logging truck again. Jesus Christ. What's today's movie night movie? We're going to do Addams Family 1 and 2, like the 90s ones with Raul Julia, and then Gremlins for Halloween, and then in November we're going back to Ebola Rex, baby, which we now have on physical, ripped, upscaled to 720.
Same as source. No upscaling, no downscaling, just 720.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't upscale to the same.
Yeah. Ebola Rex.
Yeah, Ebola Rex. I don't have the.
Do we have the case? Is that available for? Or is that like not?
It's in. I can go grab it.
If it's like effort and trouble, don't bother. But
I have it. Well, the case is in the server room or the spare bedroom because I had to rip it in there because that's the server has the.
I see.
The disk drive.
Yeah.
I bought a physical copy, one of the only physical copies.
No demand, honestly.
Three left on Amazon. Physical copies of Ebola Rex. Shipped it to the house. It's like $10, and I ripped it from the DVD onto my Plex server. So they called it remuxing, but I've basically reformatted it into like a better to watch on digital format. And now it's sitting on the Plex server waiting to be watched.
Yeah. Ebola motherfucking Rex, baby. Terror is contagious.
It is bad. I will say, just heads up.
Don't say that. Rough. You didn't like Lavalantula or Tulantula either.
If I could even tell you it's worse than that in every way possible. I was surprised because I thought we were watching it tonight. So I was surprised at that.
No. I think we talked about it when you were still awake. I don't think you like fell asleep or anything. Yeah, Halloween. We're doing like the double Addams Family into Gremlins. And then November is like right back to the Asylum stuff, and then Christmas month is like Christmas stuff. And then January, I think we're going back to the Asylum stuff. I think. I still want to watch Little Dead Rotting Hood.
Well, so a lot of the Asylum stuff, I imagine, is like not that long. We could probably double feature a lot of it because the Ebola Rex is only an hour long. We talk longer. Yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's not even like
that is short.
Yeah, it's like that's why I was saying I thought we were gonna watch it with something else because it's like so short. Like we just.
Oh, you want double feature at Ebola Rex into Addams Family? Yeah, I'm not against it.
I think so here's what I'm saying. I think it shouldn't be on its own because it's fucking bad.
You know what we should do? Addams
Family. Watched 20 minutes of it. But there
20
should
minutes
be
of that movie.
Well, I had to make sure it like ripped properly, right?
Oh,
so I kind of had to watch it. I'm just saying we should watch Addams Family after it as like a nice palate cleanser, good movie to end it with.
Well, I was gonna say, you know what we should do? We should do Addams Family this week, Addams Family next week. For Halloween, double feature Gremlins and Ebola Rex.
Yeah, we could do that too.
That sounds kind of tight. Velocipaster. I am so interested immediately.
I fucking can't imagine.
I immediately am on board. I take almost no effort to convince with a name like Velocipaster.
Man of the Claw.
Is it really called that?
Dying. I'm sending.
Oh my god, it really is called that.
And that's also another hour and 15-minute movie.
Oh god, help me. That I saw a screenshot from the movie on Google. Did you also Google images it?
Mm.
Oh, so we're looking at the same thing. Yeah.
Are we looking at
the ninja?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we definitely need something good to accompany Ebola Rex. Ebola Rex is just like a have to watch, sure, but like we need a little haha guys.
Oh my god.
We did this. Now we can watch like a real movie.
I'm linking this one actually in the Twitch chat.
Look at the review I just linked you in the DMs. I'm currently crying so hard right now. This is seriously the most beautiful, well put together story ever. I can't believe how magical it was. At a minute 12, that part truly made me shed a tear, and especially at 6:34. That part was just truly heart-touching. Words cannot describe the series of emotions I felt. I absolutely love the climax. It had instantly excelled. I think I skipped. The climax. It had insanely
excellent detail. Yeah.
It had insanely excellent detail.
Yeah.
We can't forget the conclusion, which is kind of the climax, but okay. The conclusion was the greatest and saddest conclusion I've ever seen, better than any of the books I've read.
Better than any of the books I read is so good.
Fucking God. Thank you so much for creating this absolute masterpiece. This is essentially the most important masterpiece in film history. It is a tragedy that this is, it can't be called a film. It's a tragedy that it can't be called a film, but a transcendent emotional experience will be inaccessible for most. It beautifully encapsulates the human struggle to its basics: suffering, pleasure, faith, and despair. Fucking kill me. It continues, by the way. I'm not even halfway done with that review.
It's a long review.
Oh my God, I wasn't.
Would you like me to take up the shift? Because I can.
Yeah, sure, if you want, I guess. I mean, do we need to listen to the rest of it? This person's insane, but.
What do you mean?
God damn. Truly.
It connects with the characters within the viewers, individually suppressed within our own subconscious. It stays vibrant and fresh and revolutionizes the art of storytelling and the filmmaking, while making a damn statement on what it means to be human. That's so good, man. Entertaining, gripping, simply exhilarating. This might be the most impactful piece of art I've come across in my life, and I'm definitely coming back to it in the near future to study it more deeply. This is an absolute masterpiece. I was brought to tears listening to this and seeing the bacon go whirly-swirly in a circle countless times. I don't even know what that means. I'm so excited. Ah! It absolutely moved my soul, and I don't think it can ever be the same. This bacon has changed my entire mental state. I am now at peace with who I am and what I will be doing later in my life. I have forgiven all of my enemies, and now I'm a man of the pacifist life. I will move on. Gotta move on, as the song says. The fish is so inspirational. It shares the vast wisdom with all of us, and we are all so lucky that it would bestow its great words with us. We are all children on fish. Hail fish, hail fish. The spinning fish rotating in one direction with this music. This made me tear up. How could such a fish do such a thing? I'm struck by awe by this masterpiece. Especially when the fish spins, showing its lightly salt-covered tan skin. I can hear the juice just from here, and so are the beautiful sound of the fish licking the dark, smooth velvet floor. The flavor, the music, and everything can be heard, tasted, seen, and felt from a screen. You can really hear the breaths between the music artist emphasizing with her love for this rotating fish. Truly what I call modern art. This was the most legendary performance by any fish I have ever watched. The acting was top tier and very life-changing. This is one of the greatest works from the piece of fish I have ever seen, specifically at 5742.
God bless.
God fucking bless. I marked that review as helpful, to be clear.
And you should, very...
Helped me.
Helped me through my depression.
I tell you what. The Velocipaster 2, let us pray. But it's pray with an E. That's so fucking good, man. Velocipaster 1 and 2 sounds like that's probably a double feature. That's a double up at some point for sure.
I don't even know if we can find that movie. I mean, I'm sure I could.
Oh my god.
That might be in the deep trenches.
I don't know how deep you went in the I'm sending you an image. I don't know how deep you went in the screenshots, but that's a great screenshot from that film. This is a Windows 95 movie. This is a movie that you have to play in DOS.
The T-Rex in Ebola Rex looks kind of like that.
It's so fucking good.
Like I'm telling you, it's gonna be something.
If I don't eventually end up with someone that wants to do a couple's costume of the two main characters from Velocipaster, what am I even doing with my life? Holy shit. Wow, fucking amazing. Can you imagine if you walked into somebody's house and they had like a bookshelf of DVDs that were just Asylum films and Velocipaster? I feel like you leave, right? You leave that house.
Yeah, something for sure.
Like there's got to be a visceral reaction to, you can't just let that rock. There's simply no way. But Velocipaster seems to have like ninjas and like a Russian hooker and James Dean with a sword. So I'm kind of about it. And this is sort of tight. We could make movies. We could do this. Yeah, we could do this.
You know, I think between you and I, we could probably make a better movie than some of the shit we've watched, yeah.
Even in terms of production value, certainly we beat Velocipaster. Gotta. Right? Certainly. There's just... Yeah, there's no way. Certainly we beat this.
So I guess I didn't tell you this too. So whenever I bought Ebola Rex, obviously I started looking for the second one.
Yeah.
Now, when I looked on YouTube, there is no Ebola Rex on YouTube. There are trailers, and there are a couple YouTubers from like 4 or 5 years ago who reviewed the trailer for the movie. And I reached out to those people and I said, hey, you wouldn't happen to know where to find this movie, or you wouldn't happen to have it, would you? ? We're finding Ebola Rex in the Murder Hornets. We're going to find it. It's nowhere to be found on the internet, but we will find it.
We are acquiring information.
My team working on it as we speak. Yeah.
You know what would be an incredible way to find movies? If you go to the Ebola Rex IMDb, look at the full cast and just find other movies they were in. That would be a great way to like find movie night shit. Fucking amazing. Yeah, I want to believe that it's going to be up there with Meth Gator or Stephen Kang's Sharks of the Corn or like Cocaine Cougar.
Well, the tough part is those things can be found, but Ebola Rex outside of a trailer just cannot be found. And there is no... It just doesn't exist. Outside of the trailer, Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets.
I'll go ahead and drop an IMDb link in chat for the homies too, just in case anyone's interested in watching a Llamageddon.
Llamageddon, that's so funny.
Yeah, a woolly terror from space.
No, Cyber, so Ebola Rex is on Amazon Prime or YouTube Play or whatever.
Yeah. Not the sequel to Amazon Prime. The sequel to Ebola Rex
versus Murder Hornets, at least in the US, that I can see is not on any streaming platforms.
Yeah. But
or
I
maybe
do want to
it just
fuck with...
never came out. I don't.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. No, it had a DVD release on March 2nd, 2021. But like you can't find it anywhere.
Well, Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets does have an IMDb page with like a full cast and crew.
But you look up the DVD and it's like nowhere to be found. The only thing that comes up with Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets is only the Murder Hornets movie.
Yeah, not
like that's all that comes up on eBay, right?
Like the actual Murder Hornets movie, not the versus movie.
The versus, no, the mashup or whatever.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this in your time looking around for this film, but the main character or the main listed individual in Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets is Clint Beaver playing the 5G zombie. This is his role in the movie 5G Zombie. And they did, in fact, make another movie called 5G Zombies. So this is kind of a cinematic universe, if you can fathom.
That's tough. Yeah, I don't know.
And I am seeing, by the way, that Clint Beaver played Clint in 5G Zombies, but in Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets, he played 5G Zombie, implying that 5G Zombies actually came first. So that's fascinating.
5G Zombies did come out in 2020. Yes. Yeah. It's actually streaming on Plex. Wait a minute. That's so funny.
Goated. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, the 5G Zombies is here, free on demand.
Fucking amazing.
Clint Beaver as Clint. Mike Ferguson is Mike.
I noticed that Giovanna Casanova plays Giovanna.
Yeah, Edwin Garcia plays Edwin. Ken May plays Ken. Though in Ebola Rex, Ken May plays Big Dick somebody.
Big Dick somebody is so funny.
Yeah, Mr. Kenneth here in Ebola Rex. Let me pull up the record.
Please.
Ken May plays Dick Steele.
Good name.
Clint Beaver plays Running Man #1. Mike Ferguson plays Mike. Yeah, these movies are fucking terrible. There is a reason why this movie isn't on any streaming services. Because it is fucking terrible.
Yeah, because people have no fucking taste.
Bro, you're gonna watch it? I think we should watch it tonight. I don't know. I'm just saying, you're not gonna say that after you watch this movie.
I'll tell you what.
71-minute movie. After you watch this 71-minute movie, where 10 minutes of it is credits in the beginning of the movie.
Is that real?
It's so bad. It's brother.
Is this gonna be like the lock-in?
I thought I fucked something up because I started watching it and then it cuts to like the intro sequence where like they roll the big actors' names or whatever, and it's like 10 minutes long, 5-10 minutes long, and I'm like, this is so long.
That's really funny.
What the fuck is happening? It's insane. They wanted to be a Marvel movie. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to push the subject. I'm just saying.
I kind of respect
you're gonna think about it differently once you see it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'll offer you a whimsical thought. What if we watch it and I'm like, yo, that shit was tight?
Then I will fucking eat my socks. But it's not going to.
We all heard it, boys. We all heard it here. We heard it here first. I'll tell you what, man. Ebola Rex, you said, is 76 minutes long, and 10 minutes at the beginning is credits.
Bro, I'm telling you.
So this is an hour-long movie?
It's a less than an hour-long movie because there's end credits.
Wow.
I'm telling you. There's an episode of Game of Thrones with more content than what this movie is going to provide today.
That's crazy. Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah.
Dragon Ball Z movies are longer than the movie we're about to watch in content.
That's funny. That's a funny thing.
Dragon Ball Z is 10% fighting, 90% talking.
That's very funny. I'll tell you what. If that's the case, yeah, I'd be down to Ebola Rex into Addams Family 1. A little double feature, and then we Addams Family next week, and then Gremlins Halloween.
Who owns Ebola Rex? Ebola Rex is an American horror film. What company?
So did you want to get Addams Family 1 just so we don't have to like switch who's streaming the movie halfway through? And then I'll grab Addams Family 2 next week and
I could see about it.
Yeah. We have not done Cocaine Werewolf yet, no. Although I love that assumption. I love that you said that just now. No, we have not done Cocaine Werewolf yet. Junk, welcome in. Yeah, you're joining us late to the party on that, Junk. We were just talking about the Velocipaster, actually. If you could imagine, you are late to the game on that one.
Trying to find the company's website. If I can get in contact with this company and be like, hey, so I really
get in contact with the company.
Oh, like I'm just.
Can I get a review copy of the?
Bro, imagine if they just were like, yeah, sure, no one really cared about this shit. Can you imagine the audacity of me finding this? They would have to give it to me just because I fucking did the research to find them, you know?
That's so funny.
If they're even still around anymore, probably not.
Have you read? I'm going to read this right now. I'm going to read this for everybody. I'm going to read this for everyone involved. Fellas, audio listeners, buckle up. This is the plot blurb under like on IMDb for the Velocipaster, okay? This is what this movie's about. Are you ready? Are you prepared? After losing his parents, a priest travels to China, where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first horrified by this new power, a hooker convinces him to use it to fight crime. Period, hard stop, new sentence. And ninjas. Period, hard stop. Incredible.
Honestly, okay, hear me out. Dustin Ferguson. I'm emailing Dustin Ferguson.
The main writer?
The writer, director of Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets in Ebola Rex.
I'm seeing that he was the writer, director, and editor. In fact,
I think he's the creator. If I could find his email, we might. Oh my God, he has Instagram. Wait a minute. Hold up. When's the last time he posted?
This is breaking information. We are handling this live on pod is insane. We are currently.
I have his Instagram. I am fucking instaing him tonight.
That's so funny.
We are gonna get Ebola Rex and the Murder Hornets, and I will fucking email this guy. I will message this guy every day.
I will message this guy every day.
Oh my God. Death is insane.
Yeah, you like that? I like that image.
The War of the Fur is fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
So fucking good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man.
All right.
That
what a
is
great
truly
bit.
amazing.
What a great bit.
What bit?
Well, so true, so valid, so real.
We're being completely sincere and real. To be clear, this is the bit. We are not doing a bit right now.
So true. Well, okay. We'll see what happens. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be like, hey man, hey Mr. Ferguson, Ebola Rex in the Murder Hornets. You happen to have a copy of that?
Can I get a review copy of Ebola Rex versus Murder Hornets?
I would even tell him we'll create a YouTube video on it. I'll be like, I will create content.
I'd love to promo your work.
I'd love to make a YouTube video on the on the ill-forgotten Ebola Rex and the Murder Hornets.
We watched Grave Encounters? No, we sure have not. Great movie. A great movie. I see the 2011 hit Grave Encounters. I see. A film by the Vicious brothers. So it's tiny text. I see. I had to make that bigger to see it. Wow. This is unthinkable. You know, it's fascinating when you talk about the film industry, you don't really mean this. You know what I mean?
Well, no, not at all.
Yeah, this is not what comes to my mind when I hear the film industry. This is not what I think of. What's a weak aura and WoW?
A couple people in guild are considering quitting because the potential removal of weak auras. Oh my god. Okay, hear me out. Here's a take.
What is that?
I'll catch you up to speed.
Yeah, give me the rundown.
So WoW is coming out with a new expansion sometime early next year, January, February, March, April. That kind of timeline. In this expansion, they are getting rid of a lot of weak auras that are basically just add-ons that read combat information through an API as it's happening to help raiders. Because WoW for the last 20 years has decided that since add-ons did this job really well, that they shouldn't or didn't need to upgrade that part of the game to like, without the add-ons, the information that you needed to like tell you in the game, they just were like, well, these add-ons are so popular, everyone uses them, we'll just let those be the default way to do this content. And in Midnight, the next expansion, they're getting rid of that. They're adding these tools into the game themselves, so people don't have to, like, if you wanted to get into WoW and raid, you wouldn't have to download 20 add-ons because they're just incorporating that content into the game and making it able to be things that you can edit in the game without having to download anything. And people are losing their mind and shitting themselves because of the tools that they are used to using will no longer work. Because Blizzard, they're basically blackboxing the IP, the API, so people can't like actually build stuff around it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
So a lot of these add-ons are like, oh,
so
hey guys,
they can't parse that data anymore.
Yeah, the data's locked, like black box.
Got it.
But the game will be parsing the data and showing you the information, and it should be fine, you know? But people, there's a lot of gamers on WoW who have never played this game without weak auras.
I see the problem immediately.
Sure. So when I started playing back in vanilla, I hadn't started using weak auras until like fucking Battle for Azeroth, which is a long time past. I can't remember which expansion that was. What number? Maybe like 8 or something, 8 or 9.
Okay.
But I played this game without any of that stuff. Just some other add-ons that used to help with some other stuff, but mostly raid leader and a co-raid leader, and that was it for the most part. And you have these people who are very dependent on these like tools that basically play the game for you and tell you what to do. That Skate is basically saying these people are useless and they should have quit the game a long time ago. Nothing of value was lost, is what I'm saying.
I see. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, so they're working on alternatives, and I mean they've already said that like if they can't get it to a place where it's like good to the point the community is happy with it, they will introduce features back in outside of the black box that add-on makers can use again until a point in time where they're completely ready to like lop it off completely, right? But in alpha right now, they have it completely chained up so they can work on it. And so people will use the features instead of just using the add-ons and like circumventing it and not using them because they want feedback on the stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah, if you allow the current ones to stay until they have like a similar product, they wouldn't get as much immediate feedback like step by step because they want people to
have it all locked up at the moment in alpha. And we have alpha, we have beta, then we have launch. So this isn't even like hey, we have the game ready for you guys to test. This is family and friends alpha right now. And like add-on developer and like developer alpha. So
yeah, I see.
People are shitting themselves when they shouldn't be shitting themselves up until the point where beta comes out and it's terrible. And then, like they said, they would add functionality back.
Right. Like you're finding that this is, what's the way to say this? You're finding that they are
people are over. So WoW players have this thing they like doing, which is they shit themselves anytime anything changes.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, like this is an issue where the people who are complaining in particular are people who use these add-ons as a like a crutch, not a tool, is kind of where you're looking at it from.
I mean, definitely a crutch. A lot of people use it as a crutch, but also too, it's like the game needs to adopt these things into the game. The game has to have the tools available for you to be able to see stuff without downloading 20 other tools. The game already plays like total ass already with all of these tools installed. So to get them into the game would be a lot better. But also, like again, like what Death is saying, the housing solution right now is kind of shitty in alpha. Yeah, it's alpha. They're working on it. The whole point is they're working out the bugs. They have the foundation there. They're working on it. They showed us what we're going to be able to do. Now it's an alpha so they can work out the kinks of the stuff. That's what alpha's for. So what I'm saying is people should be sounding an alarm for things that aren't working now, which the right people are in there doing that. When beta comes around and things are subpar to the point where people of every aspect of like friends and family alpha people and the beta people are like, hey guys, you need to unlock this stuff so you guys can cook on this more, then they'll do that.
I see.
But people are prematurely shitting themselves because that's what they're used to doing. And it's like, hey man, just let them work, let them cook for a minute, you know?
So are you excited for WoW to be coming to Switch 2 and PS6 and the Xbox
doom
Series Z?
I mean, here's the thing. They've had controller support for like the last 5 years, I think. Like there's literally a controller UI where if you use a controller, a little like controller panel pops up and it has like your bars like in the way the controller would be, so you can see your buttons as like the controller UI thing. So there's UI for that already. I think with how the engine is, WoW will not be coming to these platforms anytime soon because it can barely run on the platforms it's meant for right now anyway.
Well, that's why they spent 5 years developing the console version.
Well, hey, if the console version ran better, that'd be tight, but there's no console version.
Let me ask you this. If the console version ran better, would you buy the console to run it?
Well, okay, so again, Death, I see that they're taking stuff away, but hear me out, bro. We've been playing this game for how long? There have been
Steam Deck. Wow.
It's like it's like the ocean. High tide, low tide. Low tide, they prune a bunch of stuff, and then 2 expansions later, the classes are bloated again. So then low tide comes, we prune a bunch of stuff, and then there's high tide, and there's a lot of stuff. So I feel like the people who are freaking out about the pruning that's happening right now are the people who haven't played that long and have only maybe played since Shadowlands, like 2 expansions ago, that are like, oh my god, they're pruning this. We're going console. Oh my god, oh fuck. They've done this before. We've had prunings many times before. So I think, again, if you think at it with a level head, we're not dying. Everyone's fine. People are just shitting themselves.
Okay. Sure. Now, again, I have to wonder if it does just like hella outperform on console when it comes out on console inevitably, would you buy the console for that? No. Or would you like let it rock? You're still a PC guy.
I mean, it wouldn't outperform on a console. WoW's engine is so fucking held. Okay.
And famously, Sea-Dog never poops himself. True. GB, welcome in.
So we're talking about a game, right? Where if they make one change in a major city, 17 things in dungeons in another world somewhere break completely. We're talking about like dominoes fall on a massive scale. Like if one thing changes, they would have to utterly change the whole game to be able to do that.
Sure.
Now, notoriously, Final Fantasy XIV was able to do this very easily because famously, if you remember, they shut the game down and they remade it. They said, hey, let's look at what WoW is doing and let's remake the game. And they remade the engine to be able to, one, go to console and play on PC simultaneously, no problem. Mm-hmm. They haven't done this with WoW. WoW hasn't done this. There is no WoW 2 at the moment. Will it come to console? Maybe at some point whenever we get good multi-threading support, sure.
Well, we agree it would take years. It would take years and years.
It'll take a long time.
It would take like 5 or more years, some might say.
Yeah, but what are you getting at? We don't...
The amount of time since they introduced the controller UI.
I mean, it's been in the game longer than that. It's been like 10 years.
Okay, probably well, it would take upwards of 10 years then to make it for console, would seem.
Yeah, but that's still... What you're saying and what they can do currently is totally different.
They just don't have the tech.
Like, like the troll. I know what you're doing. You're trying to like troll me or whatever, but it's
how am I trolling at all?
Well, no, you're trying to like bait me into like getting pissed off that like it's never coming to console, whatever. Like I can't. We can't even have that. No, we can't even have that bit because the game, no bit,
I'm definitely
just
not
can't
doing
do
that.
it. Well, chat's doing it, and you're playing into that, which is fine.
I'm
just saying
definitely
it can't
not
happen.
doing that.
It just won't happen.
Crazy. By Microsoft, so chance of Microsoft. That's true. It is owned by Microsoft. That's true.
Yeah, but also
Xbox exclusive would be so funny. The newest Xbox exclusive. Wow.
So funny. Yeah, we have talked about this. It's just not happening right now. Again, maybe it comes to consoles after the saga ends, whatever they're doing with this whole thing. But again, the engine would have to be completely overhauled for that to happen. And it's just not happening at the moment because we can barely get it to work on the one thing it is supposed to work on currently.
Oh, controller support was added in 2022. Interesting. WoW runs on an iPad? Is that real?
You can run WoW. Like if you jailbreak anything with Linux, you can run WoW. Yeah. It's not going to run good, but like you can run Minecraft on like a smart fridge. So yeah, you can like download Linux on anything and you can play it.
Linux wins again. No, I don't think it does.
No, that's
I don't think Linux does win again. I'm going to be honest with you. If Linux won, it'd be the first time.
Yeah,
Master Chief Lands of Azeroth is so funny.
No, they're not. So like people are coping right now because they don't like change, and that's fine. But the game has needed these changes for a long time. It took them 15 years just to change the UI and make it like modern looking. And I use air quotes because it doesn't even look that good now, but it looks better than it was. So it's like, I don't know. They're making changes and people are shitting themselves because of it, and people don't like change. And you know how gamers are. You change one thing and people shit themselves. So it's
gamers don't like change that much. That's true. They like new stuff, not change stuff.
Don't hit me with that fucking email. Fuck you.
Dog Detective is so goated. Dog Detective.
Deleting that email from 7TV.
Dog with magnifying glass?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it happening. Not anytime soon.
Play Holy Priest famously has over a dozen buttons to provide healing, but only actually presses 4 of them, so I'm fine with some going away. Yeah, I have heard that WoW's classes have a bunch of like skills that you just don't use.
Well, yeah, Jamie, that's right. Because instead of what they were doing previously, which they had one game director and every team had to go to this game director to get anything done, now they have game directors for each individual part of the game so things can get done faster. That's why we have patches faster. That's why we have content faster. It's great. It is the best team we've had in a while. But there's just a lot of problems that have kind of been ignored by the team for years that they're working on.
Jacob, welcome in. Been watching for 0 seconds is insane. Me. Chris Metzen back. Sure, Papa Metzen will save us. I see. We have a lot of faith in this guy.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, he's the creator of Warcraft. Like,
sure.
From a lore standpoint.
Yeah. We're speculating that they're gonna really swing for the fences and knock a couple of homers.
It'll be interesting to see what they do, you know.
When did Homie leave?
Chris Metzen left right before the end of Battle for Azeroth. So Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, Dragonflight, current expansion. So 4 expansions ago. The end of 4.
Okay.
3 expansions ago.
I am curious why he is coming back. Like, did he not want to leave? Did he get, like, removed?
He wanted to focus on family and was having a lot of, like, anxiety, panic attacks kind of thing. He was basically the face of... So, if you remember, Overwatch wasn't supposed to be Overwatch, right? Overwatch was supposed to be a FPS StarCraft game, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, yeah.
I
do remember that. Yeah.
It was supposed to be Project Titan. Project Titan failed, so he came in and wrote the lore and the base foundation for Overwatch. Blizzard was using him as a oh shit, we're in trouble, kind of you're the head of the lore for the whole company, kind of thing.
Okay.
And he was being overworked, so he ended up leaving. And then I'm assuming, because of how bad, because remember when every game was doing good during COVID, like everything online was doing amazing during COVID. WoW was like the only property that was in its worst state during COVID. Like people were actively choosing not to play it in the largest amount of people ever recorded by the company. Like a mass exodus of people because the game was in such a bad state. So in the middle of like Dragonflight, he ended up coming back and to help with the current expansion we're in now, which is the War Within, to kind of correct where we're heading, basically. Right?
Okay. I see.
Yeah, I'm not saying BFA was his story. I'm saying he left in the middle of BFA.
Right.
He was still working for the company, doing other stuff. Probably took a bunch of leave and everything, but he was still working for the company as reported.
So he like kind of hit the avatar when the world needed him most. He vanished. Like he was like,
Yes.
all right, I'm out of here.
Now he's basically the full-time director of the game. As a franchise, Warcraft, he is directing where the lore is heading, where the games are heading. He's spearheading that only.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Interesting. Well, that's cool. And I'm sure he can't do any worse than that fucking, like, it'll have to be better than it was for a minute there with that guy we talked about. I forget his name.
Afrosabi, yeah, sexually, yeah, anything's better than sexually assaulting your subordinates, yeah.
No, not that guy. I mean the writer guy. Unless that was the writer guy, in which case, yes. The one that made Sylvanas whack as fuck. When she, like, died or whatever. Same guy, different guy. Oh, that was Dan N? Yeah, maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, Dan. Fucking bitch-ass Dan. Yeah.
When she, like, died of her witch time. Oh, yeah, true. The time where she, like, lost her soul and became a Nazi or whatever that was.
Yeah, so his mental health wasn't doing well.
Attacks.
He ended up leaving.
Tough.
So, like, obviously there was pressure to be the writer for everything Blizzard was doing, and that, you know, no one can brunt the force of, like, Blizzard doing stupid things, so.
I see.
So, yeah, so he leaves due to, like, panic attacks and, like, low mental health and, like, other stuff going on, wanting to spend time with family, comes back ready and energized to, like, save the world, save us from the snoozers, terrible writing, and Afrosabi's sexual assault on everyone. And now we're kind of in a place where the devs are listening to people. They're adding in features people want.
Oh.
And they're fixing the things that are broken within the game.
Yo,
and like
something
that's not even talked about is they're adding like a whole new player experience in the next expansion that a lot of people who have played it said it's like really good. So that's good too. Basuda, what's going on?
New player experience, eh?
Well, so the new player experience for WoW currently is abysmal. It's terrible. Like it's
not a
terrible.
New player experience. They're adding a new player experience.
Well, they're adding new.
I see.
Well, they're doing both, but they're adding a new player experience for new players.
I see. Yeah. And we suspect that this is just W's all around. This is like better, you know, no matter what.
We're also
it's just a matter of how much better.
Yeah, we're also getting like a new system called Prey, which is kind of like a world level kind of system.
Prey A or Prey E?
Prey is in like the hunter and the prey type thing. And so the system will be like you'll get missions like bounties or whatever, and the world will be harder. And these people you're commissioned to take out are like really hard bosses. So it's adding like an air of like danger to the world again, which of course we don't know how like dangerous it's going to be. Obviously, since we're mythic raiders, it probably won't be that hard, but it'll be cool to see the world being not like dead ass easy, you know?
Which one's Ian?
Ian Hazakosis is the one who looks like Brick from the middle
Borderlands. That's funny. You hunt a monster, and that monster makes the world around you more dangerous. Oh, interesting. That's cool.
Is the
like a little ascension quest from Genshin or some shit, but like on a different scale.
Lead game developer for WoW.
Yeah.
Here.
I think he has like a new title now. Impact.
But here we go. Here it is.
But it sounds like that's the WoW version is like zone specific, not like a global.
Global in like the new zones, yeah. In like the new area region we'll be getting, which they'll probably do more with it since a lot of this new expansion is actually going back to old zones, like redone. So that's tight too.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, Genshin has that like for like the whole world all at the same time. But it's not, this is like
back during the first expansion, the tech wasn't too developed for them yet. And so WoW has two major continents, Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, right? So two major like big continents.
Pandas and other stuff. Yeah.
So easy to understand. There's right continent, left continent. That's classic WoW. Burning Crusade happens, we go off planet, right? That's a whole different map off planet. Well,
different planet. Got it.
Different planet. They added on the right zone up at the top north, they added a whole subzone up there. But the tech wasn't available at the time to make it all one map in the regular map. So they added this north zone, but the north zone is actually on the Outland map on this other world map. So they hide it through loading screen, but the map doesn't exist in itself in the continent. It's like separated. So people were able to take some of the newer classes that have double jump and a lot of glides and stuff.
Oh, you like
they've been able to wall break from the Outlands into the other zones from Burning Crusade. So what this expansion is doing is it's actually adding those as a real part of the world now, of that seamless experience, that seamless continent. And they're basically like high-resing and doing more stuff to it. It would be really neat.
That's kind of tight. Yeah, I fuck with that. And I guess this Lorthamar guy is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of elf lore, which is cool. I mean, we'll see what happens.
That's fun. And hopefully, what's her head is normal and not weird now that she has her soul back.
Yeah, I mean, who's to really know? We know she's coming back, but we don't know in what capacity yet. I imagine she's gonna be like, we know one of the characters is gonna go mad because she's like infused with void, which is like evil or whatever, right? But she's like controlling the power.
Which one's that?
It's actually, well, you watched me play through The War Within, right? Remember the cinematic, the archer that takes the bow, she like completely misses the character. She like has this like badass girl boss cinematic where she's like upset, so she takes the bow and does her like, she's like, I'm gonna get the shot, and she like misses. That's Illyria. She's a void hunter.
Got it.
She's like infused with the power of the void. We know through all of the well, I guess this is a spoiler, so this is all spoiler stuff. So I like people.
Oh, I see.
You have to like watch all the interviews, and I don't know if everyone's watched all the interviews yet. This stuff happens. We think we know when Sylvanas will be coming back and what for. So I'll say that.
Yeah, I see.
I had to stop myself because the only people who would know is if everyone's watched all of the subsequent interviews so far. So I don't want to be an asshole.
Well, as someone who's never played the game and can't spoil anything, I want Jaina Proudmoore content and Sylvanas because I know them from Heroes of the Storm.
Kind of retired. I don't know if she'll be coming back. I mean, probably soon. Yeah, she gets filtered in there every now and then.
Oh, she's gonna be part of the new player experience on console. That's tight. Like she'll just show up to be like hey, this is how you get into the game type shit.
Sure. But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of like what's new coming to the game. Then obviously we have player housing. So with a bunch of different like neighborhood systems, which is pretty cool. You can either have like a guild neighborhood, you can have your personal private neighborhood, where like people can come live or whatever, and then you have like a random slotted neighborhood, and it's better than Final Fantasy 14 because the servers have like a house limit on them. And so, like, let's say you decide today you're going to go play Final Fantasy 14. Well, good luck finding a house because the people who've been playing for years already bought up all the houses.
But they did.
Right. So.
And that's WoW has a system to like make that not a big deal.
Well, WoW has a phasing system, so yeah, I mean they just have tech that's way better than just they can spin up infinite phases of the area. So like,
oh, sure.
So like how okay, so think of you zone into a neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy.
Like you're playing on channel 1, channel 2, channel 4.
Like RuneScape,
yeah.
right? But in Final Fantasy, there's channel 1 through 20, that's it. There's 20 neighborhoods.
Yes.
Instances of that neighborhood.
But WoW just automatically new channels.
WoW can just spin up as many of these mini pocket neighborhoods as it wants. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then it's going one step further going, hey, you want a private neighborhood where you invite people? And then like, let's say you and I are in a neighborhood and you decide I'm going to get the house plot to your left. You're always going to be to my left.
Well, that's fine.
Our houses are always going to be in the same static spots. Or you decide I want my guild neighborhood so all the guildies can like have houses together.
Oh yeah,
and it's static the same way, but it's open to the guild as a whole. And then you have the randomly generated neighborhoods where X person logs in and their house spawns into a server and into like a neighborhood plot that's not taken in the same place they're always at, but it's like just rotating people because it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like random.
I'll be interested to see how a system like that would work out in an instance where like skate situation where a bunch of people just get like mad and quit the guild because some guy with a thumb said a thing.
Well, I imagine
surely
if you
could
leave the
relocate
guild,
your
then
house.
well, yeah, the house just gets backed up.
Yeah.
If you decide to go to a different guild, you just plop it down in one of the new guild, areas.
Was Illidan that fucking... Is he the guy that lets you, like, pay health to draw a card or whatever in Hearthstone?
I don't know anything about Hearthstone. Illidan has the bandages around his eyes. He's like a half demon, half elf. He's a demon hunter. He has 2 glaives. You're talking about Gul'dan.
Oh, I am talking about Gul'dan. Yeah. I know Illidan. Yeah, with a high ponytail. I know this guy. Yeah. He got the big ass high pony and the Vegeta hairline. I know this dude.
Yeah. Illidan's cool.
He's kind of tight. We fuck with that
guy. Yeah. They turned him into like a good guy, or he was kind of like an anti-hero, I guess. Illidan, yeah.
He was like not weird. Cool first.
Illidan. No, he was like our main enemy in the Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion, or like we thought he was our enemy.
Oh, wait, he was always a guy who was blind to see it. Oh.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, like I'm just telling him how we know it from the game, right? Like,
you don't he showed up as
don't
like
have to correct everything I say, huh?
It's voiced by Liam O'Brien because bread and butter is dark edgy boys. Well, that's fucking true. I know that's right. Yeah, you're so right about that.
We all love a good dark edgy boy.
But then we got little homie. Laura Bailey confirming she's doing like mad Blizzard work right now, eh? So perhaps Jaina Proudmoore on the horizon.
She's always doing like Blizzard stuff. She's kind of in there for real.
Yeah, Laura Bailey goes crazy. She stays working.
I just hope they do something with Jaina that's like interesting. Her stuff in the last expansion she was in was kind of just stand around and say things sometimes, and that's just kind of boring.
That's my favorite content. I want
it's like stand around and not do anything for real.
Jaina Proudmoore making eggs in the kitchen, and then she's like kicking her feet up and watching Real Housewives shit.
Oh, no. So when I say that, she's not doing that. She's like standing in a corner saying, "Hail, champion."
Oh, you mean in a literal sense, standing and doing nothing?
Like doing nothing for real, yeah.
Not like nothing meaningful. You mean nothing actually. Ah.
Yeah, she hasn't done shit in a while.
Well, she was tight as fucking Heroes of the Storm, so. That's what I know about Jaina Proudmoore.
Yeah, she was okay. She's kind of cool. A little slow.
They destroyed Theramore. Oh my god, we'd be destroying Theramore out here? Canonically, they fucking... That's so funny. Is Garrosh did nothing wrong a controversial statement, or is that like a fair statement?
No, that is a no. Garrosh did everything wrong, yeah.
Oh, I see. This is like that time in movie night.
Yeah, this is that time in movie night where we said that one thing that I won't repeat.
Right. We don't need to elaborate on that, but it's like that one time. I see.
Yeah, he was like Orkler.
I see. Orkler, he had the mustache and everything.
Yeah, he
Dog with
wrote
magnifying glass.
Gosh, mine gosh.
We hitting that dog with magnifying glass right now. I love that that's catching on too. Dog with magnifying glass. That's big.
Yeah, and then the war chief after that, Sylvanas, burnt down a tree and actually caused genocide for real. So the Horde are very well, she did it without anybody's permission, I guess, but still. She kind of just commits genocide for no reason, but hey, let's, for the Horde, I guess, Lama.
I see. So it was the target of this genocide. How was that selected exactly?
There's the world tree where the night elves live. They have their home there, and she lit it on fire and killed millions of them. And it doesn't exist anymore. And we had to plant a new world tree so they could have a home again.
And did she do that with the intent to get rid of the night elves specifically?
Her intent was to feed the maw with souls.
So it wasn't a genocide. It was more of just like a mass.
No, it was genocide. Yeah, she was trying to kill.
Well, it sounds like she didn't really want to kill the night elves for being night elves. She just wanted to kill a lot of things, and there happened to be a lot of things in the night elf tree.
She wanted to exterminate them because they were her enemy.
For being night elves?
Yes.
Oh.
She wanted to exterminate them because they were in the Alliance and they're enemies. And that's genocide.
Well, it does sound like genocide.
There is a caveat that she's also feeding big robot guy who was the enemy, and Shadowlands is all convoluted. I hate even talking about it.
Wait, she's feeding a robot?
So we're trying to help So at the end of Shadowlands, we kill the jailer, who's like the big bad eating souls and shit and granting him power, and he turns into a robot, and we give power to a stick of butter.
I'm off today. Pull me into the Discord. Is so funny.
So we fought.
And I forgot
we've talked about this we've talked so much about this. It's been talked about, right? Movie nights, we've talked about it everywhere.
I don't remember there being a robot, but I think that's probably just like a small detail I missed about a larger point. He turns into
like a puppet, Pinocchio, no soul, just shut down sequence. And
Gotcha.
And then we give power to this dude who becomes the arbiter of souls, but he basically, in doing so, he becomes a stick of butter. He's like Super Saiyan butter.
He what?
And
run that by me again. He what now? He becomes a what now? What was it?
A golden stick of butter.
That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's like when Vegito turned into a fighting coffee candy.
Yeah, but this guy turned into basically butter.
Butter.
Yeah, but butter. Just flying butter. Yeah. Not really a guy, I guess. More of like a spirit, and became like super spirit, and now he like makes sure all the other spirits go back to their like homes.
Okay.
And like death homes,
So this Garrosh, not tight.
No.
I see. So he like got rejected from Orc Art School, and then it just like went bad for him. I see. And one ton of fun is like, yo.
So like this was Stick of Butter, aka Adam Warlock of WoW. He becomes the new Arbiter. He's a little floaty guy in the middle of Oribos, which is a city that connects all the afterlives, and he tells all the souls where to go. and he becomes Stick of Butter Man. And he's definitely the hue of the fake margarine butter.
Why does he
look? It looks weird. I don't know. It's terrible.
And his eyes are weird too. Is that like a shadow thing, or does he have like gray eyes with white pupils? Is that shadows, or is that like the intention?
Just like glowy eyes. Yeah, in a screenshot, it probably doesn't look too good. White pupils. Though.
Oh, I see. Okie dokie. Well, but the road to being wrong had merit. Now it sounds like that's not a thing that we should be saying. Am I right to suspect that's maybe not so true?
One side was memeing, the other side was misunderstanding and thought they were right. Let's not
bad that happened to the Horde. Oh no. Should we clarify how much of this is a meme in chat versus how much is like actually genuinely held takes, no meme JK, not JK at all? Should we like investigate?
Well, remember, just because he was the product of everything bad that happened in the Horde doesn't mean he's not evil. He's just evil, though.
Is this a handsome Jack as morally gray moment right now?
It's just
is that what's
people
happening?
Might be taking the meme a little too far moment.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Is it a meme rollback?
Or no? It's a meme.
It is a meme. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the meme. A rare instance where we need to roll back the meme real quick and not.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people meme themselves into camps. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to like make sure that this was. Because when the strongest warrior exists, though, that isn't. Oh, he's like mad strong though, eh? He's like dummy strong.
Not too strong because we beat him twice. So who's strong now? Probably us.
So he's maybe like. He's like maybe not as strong as the power of friendship, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Or get tricked into drinking demon blood. Got it. Got tricked into working for an evil god. Got it. Then Garrosh and his people never drank the blood. Okay. When Garrosh comes back to Azeroth, how you say that?
Yeah.
He learns the humans hate orcs and imprison them. Takes the stance of fuck forgiveness we need to get even. Becomes a crazy fucker. I see.
Yeah. See tough. How that's still evil though? See how that's still rooted in evil? Love that.
No, it sounds a little more justifiable now, but
tired of all of you at some juncture.
So they get tricked for working for an evil god. Is he so interesting, fascinating? But he didn't drink the blood though.
Yeah, he just wanted to be evil because he was evil.
He also consumes the heart of an ancient evil god and kind of goes off. Oh.
Later on, yes. He was still evil, by the way. He didn't eat the heart of an evil god and then become evil. He was evil and wanted more power. There's a fucking difference.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what. Death, I would bust you out of a camp, bud. I'd be a camp buster for sure. I feel like that's a respectable stance.
Evelyn, no pro-Nazi talk in chat. Thank you.
Excuse me? What? Oh my god. I didn't see what got said. Is it crazy?
It's just German.
Oh. I see.
We would like to understand what you're saying.
Death,
and I don't want to run it through Google Translate.
Hell yeah, brother. Wait, Deutsch.
Camped. I'm always being fucking camped, if you could imagine.
Evil's a matter of perspective. Kenji, not like this, brother. Oh no. No.
I mean, I guess that's the frogs are gay and he's fucking evil and hates gays. But we can say, you know, it's fine. He wasn't a Nazi. He was just misunderstood. Okay, dude, relax. It's okay. Garrosh did nothing wrong. Hee hee ha ha ha.
The monster and the orcs gay. The blood's turning the orcs gay. Oh no. Well, that wouldn't happen if you had Sigma Brain supplements. So always be plugging.
Well, anyway, good conversation. Next topic.
Oh my god, he said, "Yo, fuck this whole thing." That's so funny. Just like the whole Morgana thing. No, that was objectively correct. I'm right about the Morgana thing, and that's crazy that you guys aren't with it. This Garrosh guy, Garrosh. Shh with an S. Garrosh, I see. Yeah, this Garrosh guy.
How are you getting the TH?
Shut and Thud are very similar. Yeah.
Nah, it's a Garrosh.
I want you to know your mic didn't pick that up at all. So you just made that
I leaned away. It's not an omnidirectional mic. It's a mic that shoots this way and only this way.
I see. What you got against orcs and their lore? Dog detective. Oh no. Well. Oh, I didn't hear any of that.
Muted.
Yeah. Garrosh the Lightsworn Warrior. True. That's a great question. Homie is directing planes.
I'm killing all of you in my AI D&D campaign. I'm so tired of all of you.
AI D&D campaign?
Yeah, but so there's this
I'd rather you said game. AI sex chatbot. That's crazy. Jesus.
Oh no, but the D&D thing is cool. It's called AI Realm. It's kind of neat.
Is it just one player D&D?
It's one player D&D where the DM is AI and creates like the story. And then your actions and your dictation continue and like make the story like flow and stuff.
That's fascinating. I'm trying to figure out in my mind how there are so many subtle nuances of DMery that are like based on reacting to human response in a way that I don't know that AI could replicate, that I'm wondering how that would even like pan out.
Well, they have their own tailor-made AI DM. There's multiple DMs you can choose. And the DM does exactly what you would think a regular DM would do.
Does a really good job. Interesting. Fascinating.
I would love to play a game of fucking D&D, but I have no friends who want to do it. And therefore, I do AI D&D.
But I have no friends who want to do it. Oh, no. That is kind of a problem with D&D, isn't it? Scheduling and group finding. You got to hit up that party finder. That'd become a fun party finder queue for D&D online.
Yeah, goofball, I know, but no one else wants to do it, my boy. That's the problem, Jamie.
That's how I feel about HeroClix. I want to play HeroClix, but no one wants to play HeroClix. Sad.
But anyway, yeah, it is pretty fun. It is kind of cool. I have a couple campaigns active right now.
How fun. Yeah, Death, you know about HeroClix? But it's like CLIX. Yeah, not CKS. It's like a minifigure game, and they have dials under their feet, and then they're like, you play on a grid, and the grid has like different heights and stuff. It's tight. There's like cards, then the cards tell you what the figures can do, and they have like little keywords and shit. It's kind of fun.
Fuck it, I'll just play 40K. Well, I don't have 40K to spend on 40K, if you could imagine.
Lamau. Actually, maybe us transitioning to 40K is exactly how we pop off, because we start doing guest streams with Henry Cavill. Like, yo, dude, you want to pull through? You play Custodians right now? What's up?
A world where I ever have the extra capital to be like, let's play 40K, dude. I have my little painted miniatures right now. Let's do it, bro. Like, I can never in my life.
Can you imagine trying to play a fucking game of Warhammer 40K on text-to-speech? I would kill myself.
Who said that?
One ton of fun?
Oh. Yeah, no.
That sounds awful.
Warhammer just in general sounds awful.
But... Oh, Tabletop Simulator. That's a different TTS. Might be. I was in Twitch mode, not in Steam mode. My fault. What if movie night was preceded by a D&D campaign? Oh my god.
I don't think there's enough time in the day because movie night's already lasting 24 hours as it is.
Well, that's fucking
movie
true.
night is actually turning into movie night morning.
Bro, I went to sleep at like 10 a.m.
Yeah, I did too. I was frustrated. I was like trying to piece together all the mental illnesses and all the symphonies all together in like a board, like a little like detective, the detective board, trying to figure out how the time
the cork board with the pins and string.
Yeah. It's coming up that you would need 28 hours in a day to do it, and there's only 24, so you're trying to figure out like which.
What is a D&D? Evelyn, it's a board game kind of called Dungeons and Dragons. It's basically a bunch of people telling a story at the same time, but you have to roll dice. I mean, it's not a super accurate version of that. But that's, good enough for what we're talking about right now. That's the TLDR. I got a 2 killer fucking ideas for a campaign. I would share with these goobers, and if they want to play a community game, I'd run on Discord or some shit. Well,
sounds boring. Well, Evelyn, it's great you have that opinion. Opinions are great.
Are great. Here's the thing. German sounds aggressive.
Well, sounding aggressive and being aggressive, unfortunately, same thing.
Oh, no. Oh no. Can we stop?
To our English audience, if you sound aggressive, it probably means it was aggressive. Unintentionally, unfortunately.
True. So, Evelyn, see, what we have to agree upon is that either German is aggressive because it sounds aggressive, ergo,
what is aggressive?
Right? We have to agree that that's the case, or the alternative is that something can sound one way but actually be another.
Or
ergo, D&D might sound boring to you but isn't. Although I don't play D&D either, so.
Yeah, we already know that's true, but the other thing is also
don't
true.
Play D&D.
Both could also be true as well. Like both of those things you just said.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I see. However, I'd imagine Dungeons and Dragons is interesting because it's like, hear me out. I think I would only be interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons if it was with like a bunch of theater kids that want to dial it to 14 out of 10. Like really just off the rails, like actually fucking LARPing for real. Like if we're not like fully committed, what's the point? It's kind of my headspace for it. Does it take long to play? Yeah, months. Like a year. Like a really long time. But you play like... See? Oh, yo! One ton of fun gets it. Hey, wait a minute. Like, I'm trying to do voices and shit. I'm trying to do, like, accents. If I say some shit... If I'm saying some shit, that I said that shit as my character, and we just have to be on board with that type shit.
That's what people already do. That's literally how people play the game.
I'll show you art I commissioned. No. Well, that's how some people play. Some people are boring as shit, and I'm saying I couldn't hang with that.
Wait, are you talking about the ogre stuff in the swamp, that swamp ass stuff you commissioned? Is that what you're talking about?
The Shrexual nightclub?
Yeah, I thought he commissioned something from that person. He commissioned something that was Shrexual. Yeah, why does that stupid bitch talk like that the whole movie? What's up with that? Where he just randomly starts doing that. They're like, hey, can you act this as Christian Bale's Batman without the suit? Because that's literally what he sounds like. He sounds like a person doing a Christian Bale Batman impression with the suit on, but no suit.
Kenji, I know that's fucking right, man. God damn it. Finally, someone's on my side. This is crazy. You play Among Us one time and you're a villain forever. Holy. I just like winning.
Or you were a villain the whole time.
I just like to win. I'm not. Oh my god. This is insane. You play Among Us once.
There's a lot of people who didn't think they were villains in this world, and they were definitely villains. So I don't know.
I'll touch magical. Yeah, I'll touch magical items. I don't give a fuck about that. It's magical. I'm grabbing that shit. I'm the monkey from Aladdin. I'm doing my Abu type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, that's a fat ass gem. Yoink. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You know, I am curious about that situation with Aladdin in the Cave of Wonders, because like Abu touched that big gem and then the cave like fell apart, right? But like, would that have happened if they just like stepped on a piece of gold? Like, oops, you touched the gold? Or does it have to be like a theft attempt? Does the cave know? Because like, surely they touched gold by accident, like with the carpet. Is the carpet treasure? Does it not connect? It's alive? I have a lot of questions about the 1993 animated Aladdin. I said Googling if it was actually 1993. Aladdin animated 92, in fact. Oh my goodness. I feel like things need to have like consistent logic or rules, or otherwise the writer doesn't care, and if the writer doesn't care, I don't care either. Fuck. Yeah, D&D is tough, man. Because like I would hope that a D&D game master, the DM dungeon master, I guess. I would hope that the dungeon master, it has like they have to have the right vibe. You know what I mean? If they got a fucked up, not like the effort and vibe are diff. If their effort's good but the vibe is fucked, it's still like fucked up. But if you know what I mean, they have to have both effort and vibe. And if you don't have both, it's like a
the like players kind of set the vibe. I mean, the DM does a little bit, but it's still on like you as well.
Nah, I mean, like if the DM's whole goal is to just like kill you and make you mad the whole time, like fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's so yuck. They got to be good.
Well, I guess there's. Well, you would hope all the DM you're running with does do that.
That's what I'm saying.
That wouldn't be a fun campaign.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying.
But that's like why you some dudes right here
like just be weird.
That's why you make sure you know who's like DMing your campaign before you start.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm responding to your point.
I can defend Garrosh and Handsome Jack, but I can't defend SK. Wow, that's crazy. This says I can defend Garrosh and Handsome Jack, but not Say a Knight. My fucking god. I'll have you know I'm an angel. Oh, that actually is tight art. The commissioned art, that's good. But I don't even have unhinged takes, all right? I have sane, rational, normal takes.
Little Arthas action going on.
Which Say a Knight? Oh, me. That's me. That's my name.
Mm-hmm.
But my takes are delicate and precious and wholesome and morally righteous at all times. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Thank you. It took a long time to get there. Mental health is a serious situation. Now we just have
to get you to feel correctly. That's going to be a tough one, but we'll get you there.
So you're playing a paladin? If I was going to play D&D, I would want to be like... You know what stands out in my mind as like a go-to for me, Skate, for real, actually? If I was gonna do a D&D campaign as a player and I wanted to make a character, right now in my heart, I think Oh, that wasn't a question. Oh, I see. That was oh, I see. You're just informing. Yeah, I got it. I get that. However, if I was, I would want to be I'd want to be like a cleric, but like a cleric that beats your ass with a mace. It's like a battle mage, I guess, or something.
Yeah, battle mage.
Yeah, I would want to be like, yo, I can lay on hands, but I can also lay fucking hands. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. Paladin or a warlock. Heart has edge that can never dull. That's tight. I fuck with that.
Yeah, the only one campaign we've ever played, I was a warlock.
Warlock's tight. I fuck with that. That's the warlock is that's the demon patron and you get chaos beam or whatever, right? The
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, yeah, Eldritch Blast. Yeah, the Baldur's Gate type shit. That's like Will, yeah.
Well, if you could imagine, Baldur's Gate is using 5e like rule set.
Yeah,
so it's
God, true.
And
for better
Baldur's
or worse
Gate
sometimes.
Like D&D. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other way around. Got it tatted on my hand. Eldritch Blast.
There is a domain of war cleric. Yeah, that's my shit. That's tight. That is tight. Although I would have to struggle in the character creation phase with like, would I want to be big or not big? You know what I mean? Yeah, I fuck with that. Good band. That's funny. Account made very recently. Spooky. Weird. However, comma. Yeah, that I would want to get like goofy with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I would either want to be like comically too big or comically too tiny. And I feel like there's probably like a lot of interesting, like, you could get crazy with that in different ways, narratively and functionally. It's funny.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Let's see what they say.
Give it. We're letting it rock.
Yeah,
we're letting it rip.
Just I'm bored. You know, I haven't had any on-screen bans in a while. You know.
Sure. Yeah. It has been a minute. Yeah, it's mostly bots, not people.
Yeah, mostly bots, not people.
Well, we recently did have to ban some people.
I did have a shooting fat ropes, and they did come in and say, "Wow, you have a great name." Yeah. He said, "What did he say? Oh wow, I love the DBD hat. You must be a big fan." And then he goes, "Correction, huge fan," because fat, like a fat joke.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, very funny. No, not bored. I'm actually recording a podcast. Bored is in like I haven't had to mod anything in a while. That kind of bored. Like we don't have chats where like a lot of stuff is popping off. Okay, we can just do that then. Bam.
Oh, you just hit the little ban?
No, I hit the mute. So we can't do any of the sound effects. He's just spamming channel points.
Oh, I see. And it doesn't pop up on my side. I see.
I'll farm the channel points, brother. No problem. Gotcha.
That's, well, you know.
It'd be like that. I'll ban him here in a minute.
On the plus side, they're not currently live, like, talking about same WoW Queen.
Yeah, they're not live in Afghanistan circa fucking 2005.
Yeah, giving us the UAE type shit.
Yeah.
Is that what that guy was from? The same WoW Queen guy as the UAE? I forget.
No, I think it was in Saudi Arabia.
You might be right.
Yeah, I think our contact at the time said they were Saudis.
Our contact, true, our intelligence network has given us that information. Well, you know, motherfuckers can't hang. I'm too cute with it. So,
yeah, tough.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Be like that. Yeah, what you gonna do when they come for you?
Oh no, so true actually. That's so real. You're so right for that.
Band boys,
Yo,
band boys.
Rach, what up?
What you
How are
gonna
you?
do?
What you got going on? Welcome in. Hopefully have a lovely day will take care of yourself. But like it's that is weird though, right? That like I do kind of disproportionately get that heat.
Yeah, I mean it does happen.
Whoop. Not me using SO because I'm so used to it. It's not, in my own chat, not even the right command. That's fucking crazy. That's where my brain's at.
You can just make a alias for it and just wrap it into the spotlight.
That will be what eventually happens. I gotta fix your bot. I gotta fix your bot again. Except I've had to do it so many times that now I just keep not wanting to do it, Lemo. However,
just use
Aren't you a Soulsborne streamer, Kappa? True. Yeah, famously Elden Ring only streamer. I'm really Rachel. That's right. Famously Elden Ring exclusive streamer who doesn't play anything but Elden Ring. Oh no.
Not only that, naked run Elden Ring, if I remember.
Oh,
no clothes
God.
run Elden Ring streamer.
The challenge, yeah, Elden Ring challenge runner. Oh no, the legacy. Holy! I'll tell you what, man. Elden Ring is a fascinating thing because I feel like there's like a 50-50 shot that if you have played and beaten Elden Ring on stream, it's a 50-50 if you like it or hate it. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, I played it on stream and it was great and I had a great time. Some people really do feel like, oh, I played that game on stream and I beat it. Fuck that shit.
I don't mind it. I don't like the people who come in and try to like tell you how to play or tell you you're bad for playing a certain way.
The Souls community is very definitely that.
And then you have the people who come in to be the anti-people who do that and be like, hey, stop backseating. And you're like, hey, stop talking to this person that's been in my chat for years.
Dude, isn't it so wild that the community for like Souls games is so bad?
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Like, I feel like it can't just be the case.
Well, we've talked about it before. Like, Souls games and the Persona games. 2 games I won't stream.
Well, yeah, the Personas
Dark Souls specifically, but also Persona games bring in some of the worst fucking people imaginable.
Persona?
It brings a lot of people, but not the people you want.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been pretty clear to use gamer as a slur for a long time. Gamers are pretty tough, but yeah, it is like disproportionate in like certain games, and that is odd to me.
Well, the thing with the COD community is it's so large that you the likelihood of someone coming in your stream at the rate that like an Elden Ring stream or a Persona stream will come in, there are people that live in that category, and because there's not a lot of people streaming in that category, they pour in when they see someone starting for the first time. Anything in your title that a first time player, whatever, like it goes completely off the rail.
You couldn't handle an old COD lobby. Yeah, the 2006 gamers dropping slurs every other word. God bless America. I'm on the level with everybody. I was a 2006 gamer. I was on Xbox Live in that era.
Yeah.
It was the Wild West. It was crazy, actually. Like, no meme, the shit that got said there would like make it so you couldn't run for office.
Well, I had an Xbox 360 for all of a month until it died. Red Ring never came back. So that's crazy. I was a part of that community for about a month, and I was like, man, I guess I'm never spending money on consoles again. PC ever since.
The opinionated fans. God, that's so real. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, what's your opinion, friend, on the basketball coach wanting to get with one of his students? I like that part. Okay, dude. Well,
from Persona?
Persona?
Yeah.
That shit out of my chat, you know?
Yeah, Persona, COD, like Halo 2 and 3 lobbies were crazy. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 lobbies were crazy. Paradoxically, the fighting game community, so sweet. Like I mean, they're still assholes for sure, but like the percentage of like just really like nice, welcoming fighting game players, unthinkable. Very, very strange. Like Smash players, maybe not so much because they're, you know, they're whatever. But like King of Fighters, those guys are really chill. Street Fighter, really chill. Like the anime dudes, like Blaze Blue and that stuff, they're just like really chill guys.
Don't know them.
Oh man, you should like fuck around and make some Blaze Blue friends. They're just like, they're down at all times. They're like mad chill. I'm trying to think of like the games that have had the coolest individual communities that I've interacted with personally, that I've like actually been a part of, not just like heard about or whatever.
Dead by Daylight unironically used to have a very sweet community of people who wanted to like help each other. And then like it just became like drama bait at a certain point.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, like you used to go against people, like if you're a killer main, you used to go against people or a survivor or whatever. And people would come in and like congratulate you on a good game or come in and talk and want to like collab or do other stuff. Now it's just like instant leave lobby. If the person's live, you go in there, call them a shitter for doing whatever build, blah, blah, blah. It's very adversarial now. Whereas back in the day, you used to be able to grow very fast, very quickly. And the community used to be very like supportive in that way. And I feel like it's very, very much less supportive now. It's like very toxic.
Oh, interesting. Wow, yeah, it just like became shitty, huh?
Well, I think it's the people. I mean, there's a people change. I think gaming in general is probably a little more toxic now than it used to be. Like we have like less slurs, but because people can't slur, they have to find creative ways to be worse. It's like, man, I can't call you the N-word anymore, so I'm going to tell you how to kill yourself in like 4 different ways. And you're like, oh, well, cool. So we just changed the landscape of how we're going to be toxic. Kind of got rid of the slurs are actually coming back now, but we got rid of the slurs. Now we have something equally as bad still, you know?
No meme, please, honest it out. I encourage. You're so safe. Please be my guest. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I have a lot of horror game homies. Like I have a lot of horror game streamer friends. Obviously, like Lulu likes Pew Pew Pony, you know. And then even like Queen Kitty. Like there's like acquaintances and like people that I like don't talk to as much, but I wish I talked to more. There's like so many horror game girlies that I chill with. And the amount of stuff they have to deal with from like randoms is crazy. And sometimes you can't tell if it's like female streamers have it like disproportionately bad also, but then like
I think that's just a female streamer thing.
Horror heads are, I don't know, man.
From playing the Outlast games, I have had nothing but like dope people come in.
That's cool.
And then like everyone who enjoys it, that's a part of the community, is like really standing behind it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know if, well, like also like Lulu came in the other day, so like there's people who really like want to support that content or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think necessarily it's horror that's causing them to have issues with people. I think it's fucking people on Twitch. If I'm being so for real. If you're a woman on Twitch, you're gonna have problems. That's just people.
Miss the slurs is so crazy. That's so crazy. Although I do get what you're saying, actually. If you're being so for real and sincere, so I'm going to be so for real and sincere with you and to match your sincerity. I actually do get what you're saying. Not like the slurs themselves being a thing that should come back, but that in the era when slurs were a thing, they would just drop a slur and you hit the hard block and it's like, okay, cool, no big deal. But yeah, now it's like such a vile like back and forth of half reportable, half not reportable, just like, will they get banned for this? Who knows? Like you can't really do anything about it. You just have to deal with it. Full-blown call. Yeah, right. Yeah, Rachel, you get it. Yeah. Like the slurs themselves don't need to come back, but like the interaction pace of the slur meta was really ideal.
Well, and they added, DMs started being a thing where now it's like you have that bad interaction on lobby or whatever. Now it's taken to DMs, and then it's like this whole other thing.
They make 7 accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
Well, Chibi, yeah, true. I'm guilty of that. I used to use that word in that tone a lot. I was definitely a 2006 gamer, and I'm not like happy about that, but I'm not gonna erase my past either. You know what I mean? I slurred a little bit back in the day. I'll be honest. I'm keeping a buck. I said some shit in 2006 on Xbox Live. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hide from it. But we do grow. We learn our lesson and grow, and we don't do that anymore. Yeah, the dragged on interactions are so tough. Connor, in a safe and in completely meme-free environment, were you a 2006 slur gamer too?
I'm not going to respond to that.
Oh, okay, well.
I get meme to oblivion as it is. I'm not going to do any of that.
Okay, well, it's fascinating that you're hiding from your past like that. Death, yeah, I agree.
Didn't have
you
an
and
Xbox,
me both, man.
So
for a month.
Well, I only had an Xbox for a month.
Yeah, so I'm saying you can say a lot of slurs in a month.
Not enough time to do any damage. So that's all I'm gonna say.
You can do damage in 2 syllables. Wheel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, I was never really like that. I mean, stuff like calling someone a retard or whatever. That, I mean, sure, you'd say stuff like that, but no slurs.
Yeah, sure. Ooh, controversial take.
Well, my mom dates someone who is, interracial, like through marriage.
Well, that's not what I thought you were gonna say at all.
So growing up in a household where she's dating someone who is, those slurs could like affect. Well, I was trying to find the word for someone who is African American and German, but I don't know if there's like a word for that. So then I blanked out.
I was about to invent one, but it would be worse than whatever might exist, so I'm not going to say it.
Jesus Christ.
The curiosity in my heart actually was going to take over and just like, this, and like make up a new slur for that, but I'm not going to do that though.
Yeah, so growing up saying that in a house where not only did she date him all growing up, but she's still with him, good dude. I just never use that kind of stuff.
Death, yeah, you're so real for that. You're so right for that. I was casting spells for sure. Rachel, I did the same thing on Left 4 Dead in particular. Man, I would say the most vile, insane nonsense. Stuff that could never be repeated ever. Like, burn the tapes. Like, I would Watergate that shit away. There was crazy talk happening. I was a problematic individual back in the day. I'll be so for real.
I don't know. I also heard enough of that stuff growing up with like people around me that I was like, ugh, I don't want to do that.
I was always a nice goober. That's cute.
Who actually like meant it, like adults who are like for real, like, hey,
American History X type shit.
Like, hey, our bloodline shouldn't mix type vibe. Yeah. I had to deal with that for real.
Okay, well, I wasn't saying that.
Well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying I grew up with a lot of people that way, and that like going on Xbox and presenting myself as that was not like something I was interested in. So
and I'm still pretty aggressive, if I'm honest. I
said gay a lot. I said retard a lot.
Yeah,
it's fucking gay. You're a F slur. I mean, I still use F slur, so that's fine. But I can because it's my word. Well, I got the
as a gay, you have the right.
Yeah,
you did punch the ticket for that when you made that purchase.
Yeah,
which is fair. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I wasn't really interested in the other stuff, but like the F slur was really like, I don't know. I used it enough. I used it enough to where it wasn't like that. I didn't take it to heart. Like that was never something. And I was in football too, so you heard quite a bit of stuff in football.
Oh well, yeah. I bet the locker room went crazy.
Yeah, a lot of slurs going on everywhere. Yeah.
Now, I was a fat Yu-Gi-Oh player in high school, so I have no idea what gets said in a locker room. I couldn't even begin to guess.
A lot of coaches using a lot of slurs that if parents found out, they wouldn't be happy, but the kids thought it was hilarious, so they did it.
Ooh, I
You know?
see. Yeah, got it.
Well,
Got it.
because
Got
the
it. Got it.
coaches know they're playing to a certain crowd. You know, a coach is like a improv,
Yes.
a comedian as it were. So
Our
they're
gym
there
coaches were like that,
to
for sure.
they're there to like keep the peace and like, you know, push people and be like the leader, but they also had to like stoop down to our level so we could respect them as well, because they had to like had to like win that respect. So yeah, it kind of got crazy. But
now, I know we have some homies in our communities overlappingly in a Venn diagram of, if you were to like chart them out as ages, I think the youngest is probably 14, 15 kind of bit, and the oldest is like probably late 50s or something. So we have our communities that span some pretty big, you know, ranges or whatever.
mm.
I'm curious what your experience was, and this is like for all of chat. And then also, if you're an audio listener, if you're listening to this on Spotify on Sunday or later, hey, pop into chat next time we're live and talk about this. Interrupt us. I'm so curious. When you were in gym in high school, when you were in PE, did they play did they play music? And if so, was it actually fucking unhinged?
PE, like, are we talking about like
the
elementary
class
school,
like high school?
Well, I wasn't in PE, I was in football.
Oh, it's like different. They like you one or the other.
Yeah, we practice during, so our PE period is just, if you're in football, you're in football practice.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
You practice during the day, you shower, go to class, you practice after school.
And famously, I never went to elementary school. I was locked in the shed.
Yeah, but like I guess in elementary school we would play like this, like we had scooters or whatever, these paddle scooters or whatever you'd sit on and roll around, and like they would play music with stuff, I guess.
Oh, interesting. I see.
But yeah, no, in high school and middle school, it was just football practice during that period.
Bro, yeah, oh my god, my weight training was also the same way. Yeah, the playlists were fucking. We had to do a thing. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like the presidential fitness test, I think, where like you had to like run some laps and like they had to see how fast you were and do push-ups or whatever the fuck it was. I will never forget doing that song to "It's Getting Hot in Here, so take off all your clothes."
No.
And I'm like, bro, we're like 14. What is this song choice?
We would have music on. Now? So the weight room would be open before school, and we can go in and do weights if we wanted to, and then like after. But if we were doing weights during the period or during football, like practice, we were doing callbacks. So we,
I see.
We, you know, would call out reps in unison. Coaches would say something, we'd have to like call. There'd be a callback and answer, more military-esque.
Oh, I see.
For, like,
I
football.
see.
It wasn't like playing music and like having fun or whatever. I mean, I guess goofing around.
Definitely, we're having fun
during we would do so before a game, that period we would do film. After the game, we would do our film of like how we played. But those were the only times we were just sitting down like goofing off sometimes, and like making fun of people who like fucked up or whatever. But
no, well, fair, sure,
yeah,
skate, that. The fitness gram pacer test. That's the one.
Oh, well, we all had to do that. Yeah. If you're American, like child in high school, you had to do that. But that wasn't like, that's not like PE. That's a certain time of day.
No, that was just a particular memory I was talking about. But like PE did like have.
Yeah, I was never in PE, so I wouldn't have.
No, they did away with it after us. Like if you were like you were what, class of 09 or 2010? Oh, okay. Wait, really?
No, we've already been over this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did talk about this. Yeah, I forgot. Until you just mentioned that. Yeah, that's true.
I'm also like 3 years younger than you, so.
Well, yes, 3 years, which makes the 5-year gap crazy.
Oh, well, you skipped also a whole portion of school, so.
Yeah. But like, yeah. But I think anyone who was a freshman after 2008 didn't have to do that anymore.
Oh, if I'm being so honest, I would get every year would get in trouble by my coach. He'd be like, "Why didn't you do your pacer?" I was like, "I don't fucking care, dude." He's like,
That's funny.
because we would be forced to run whatever. I just walk that shit. So like a lot of us would just be like, "Dude, we're doing football. Like I'm not gonna waste my energy doing this. I have a game today." So I just walk.
That's hilarious.
Like we had one where it was like the day before a game, or like it might have been the day of the game. But like after this pacer, I had to go to lunch and then football practice. And I was like, man, I'm walking. So I literally, everyone's on like they're running back and forth, they're sweating, they're trying to get the highest pacer score they can get. And I'm like, it's not helping me, bro. I'm not getting any kickback from this. I'm in fucking sports anyway.
You're real for that.
This isn't fucking funding the booster club. So I just walked it. I did one lap like back and then walked it back again. I was like, I'm done. And the just sheer like anger on people's faces. It's like, dude, I believe that. I couldn't care less. What are you gonna do?
I believe that immediately. Def, yeah, we also had that same shit. We were literally same type shit. That's so funny. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people didn't have the, huh?
You guys just listen to music all day?
Yes. Yeah. In PE, yeah. Ralph, have a good one. Enjoy your work. Catch you later, brother.
That's fine. See you, Ralph.
Yeah, well, not like all day, but like a lot of it. Definitely all day in weight training and like weightlifting class or whatever. Just like,
yeah, it's so funny. I guess I just never thought about like what happened on the other side of that.
Yeah, you walk in that room and Guns N' Roses is playing pretty much every time.
Yeah, I did football from freshman year to junior year. Then senior year, I was doing the band stuff, so I kind of popped out of football. And then all of us in the band, we just did the free period thing where we just you have like the last period of the day that was like our go home period. We could just leave.
Sure. It was like, sure.
It was like go work or whatever, but our work was like making an album. So that's kind of what we did.
Oh, well, sure.
So even then, like I just had one less period and then no like physical credits because you think about it, when you're in football, it counts, I think, as like 2 physical credits because you're not only doing football practice, but you're also practicing after, and it also covers weightlifting. It covers like, all this like broad stuff. So like you really, if you do 2 years of football, you're kind of done with all your like physical credits at that point.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sure. So your math teacher's throwing on music is crazy.
We used to be able to listen to our iPods and stuff, but there was never a teacher that like we had music playing.
One less period means a run-on sentence or you're pregnant. Well, that's true. One less period is important. You're so right.
Yeah, we had 7 periods in our day. And then my graduating class was the last class to have a period schedule. Then they went to block scheduling after we graduated.
Oh, interesting. Like you didn't have A day, B day. You just had 7 a day.
We had 7 every day.
Oh yeah, we had we had 4 and 4.
Well, I guess 8. We had 0. We had homeroom, and then we had 1 through 7.
Yeah, mine didn't even have homeroom. We just had we had A day, B day. Like you would just start with your 4 and then go. Tomorrow was the next 4.
We had homeroom, which was our first period in our homeroom were the same, but we had an extra 30 minutes for homeroom, and then it would go into whatever we were doing for first period.
Interesting. Yeah, Chibi also had the homeroom 1 to 7.
Yeah, homeroom was like announcements, pledge, and then they would go into like booster stuff if there was like a going over like sports stuff, if we had a pep rally, like all that kind of stuff would be handled. Like our class pictures were handled in that homeroom period time. So for like our big like senior class photo, we did it during that time. And then we had 1 through 7 periods of like schoolwork, and then a lunch in the middle somewhere. A through D lunch.
Interesting.
At like different times.
Your senior year was all woodshop classes and free time? That's hilarious.
Yeah. I was dumb, so I was in like remedial math and like other shit. So I could have had 2 extra like periods of nothing on my senior year, but geometry just fucked me up for real. So it was not good. I was good at algebra, but geometry fucked. Like I just couldn't.
Really? Geometry you couldn't hang?
Yeah, I couldn't hang in geometry.
Shapes and angles, huh?
Well, and they like wouldn't let us for algebra we were able to use calculators. For geometry we couldn't. And it's like, what the fuck? You let me use calculators in one, and I did really well.
That's funny.
It's just like putting in a formula.
Ours, we weren't allowed to use a calculator for anything except graphing questions. No, if it was a non-graphing question, we weren't allowed.
Like calculator, like we had to buy our own like T whatever, 35.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I had a T89.
Yeah, T89, whatever.
Yeah. I remember those guys.
Yeah,
the ones that could run.
Our school year was kind of fucked too, because our freshman year was the only year where the school didn't have like construction going on, and then the last 3 years it was like portable buildings, and half the building was like demolished and being rebuilt because they were like trying to expand and stuff. So the school, we kind of just had to deal with that. But our senior year, it was finally finished, and that was really dope to be like back in the like school and stuff.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, I did a lot of like web design classes, a lot of animation classes when Flash was still a thing. God, kids wouldn't even know what Flash is these days because it's just a dead.
Yeah, I had the medium. DreamWorks suite. Yeah.
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 One of my periods.
It was the Macromedia suite, and it was like Dreamweaver and Fireworks,
Adobe,
and
Adobe
whatever
Master
else was in
Collection.
That. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were developing. So I did 3 years of web design. The last year, they just didn't know what to do. They were like, didn't even have a curriculum for it. So what we ended up doing, we were put in with the year 1 web design students, and there was 4 of us. And our web design teacher was like, all right, you guys, you're going to help this side of the room. You're going to help this side of the room. You're going to help this side of the room. And that was kind of our experience in that class. Was basically she would teach a lesson, and then we would help our assigned students figure out like what's wrong with their CSS, what's wrong with their code and stuff, which was pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, sight. Yeah, hell yeah. I took Art 1 for 7th graders with my group of friends. It's so funny.
That's funny.
GB, yeah, we got that same thing. They're like, you won't always have a calculator in life. I'm like, no, we will.
Yeah, literally in life, phone, calculator.
Yeah, for the rest of all time, actually, both graphing and non-graphing, scientific and non-scientific. Yeah, every day for the rest of ever. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
They were so silly for that, man.
We were the class. Our senior class was the class they tested the laptops on. We were the first class to ever have laptops.
Interesting. Like school supplied laptops.
School supplied, you didn't have to. I think that was the Obama initiative they did, like
that's cool.
Tech for schools or whatever. They were like nice IBM, like,
oh wow.
Yeah, like extended the battery extender, you know what I mean? Like nice ass laptops.
Yeah. Wait, that's fire.
Yeah.
School supplied electronics is wild.
Well, now they have to pay down payments on stuff and everything, so it's not free anymore. But we were the like test subjects of school stuff being online. Like our teachers, right. I think were some of the first teachers to use like the paper programs that would like scan the paper to see if you like committed fucking treason. They made it sound like, but like committed fraud or whatever, like, you know what I mean, like plagiary or whatever.
Yeah, plagiarism. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure. They have like the little filter,
like like
they not uploaded, quite AI, but not AI either.
Yeah, I think like every teacher uploaded like 4 years worth of papers or whatever, so it had like a big bank of like things to like choose from.
and it would like scan to see if the sentences you used were in there.
Or, well, now I think it's probably so diabolical now. It probably has to like scan for AI and shit. Imagine.
It does. Yeah, there are AI scanning programs, and they're shit. They're like half right, half wrong, and get like false flags a lot. I had some people coming through talking about that, like back when like Sydney was around. He was like yapping about how like, oh yeah, my shit got flagged for AI, but I don't even use that though, lol.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're using Chromebooks, not like expensive laptops that we had. And I don't think we had anybody, like, we were pretty respectful of all of our stuff. But yeah, these kids with the Chromebooks now, they're insane. There's like TikToks of them like breaking them and shit. Like, it's wild. Yeah, look up, like, go to TikTok and look up kids breaking Chromebooks. And
they're
breaking
their
like
point. Has like a hey, fuck school.
A fuck it, who cares? You know, it's not my money. What's money? You know.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chromebooks are kind of gross. Is really hilarious. That's very funny.
Well, Chromebooks are good for kids who don't need power. Like, they don't need, you know, gaming laptops or anything. They just need something that'll like they can type their paper on. That's like basically what Chromebooks were anyway, right?
Yeah, more or less. And digital notes.
And people would be surprised. Like, when I was in school, man, so many kids that just didn't know how to fucking use a computer. And they're like going to be adults, like not even knowing how to use PowerPoint, not knowing how to use Word. Every chola in my fucking English class, I'd have to be like,
not the cholas.
The chola's fucking lost without me. Literally lost without me.
He's the chola whisperer.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, you know, it does go like that. That is kind of how it is sometimes.
Well, I mean, you know, so you have to be friends with the people who supply the candy, you know, and the Lucas candy and all that stuff. They're bringing that shit, the good shit from Mexico when they go during summer and stuff. They got fucking bags of that shit. Like, you can't fuck around with it. You have to be on a chola side, because once you're in with one of them, they all know you, you know?
Well, that's fucking true. Yeah, you're so right for that. And then my group was maybe not so specific. Although I wish it kind of was, because that, damn, being in with a chola sounds tight.
Well, so yeah, it actually helped me out because the soccer kids were like very notoriously known for like breaking into people's lockers and stealing stuff. It was like that was the thing, not like a racially motivated
your
thing.
Your locker was safe as a result. Yeah,
well, no, my locker was broken into one time. And they stole my iPod, and the kid was listening to my iPod right in front of me. And I went up to Stephanie and I was like, Steph, homegirl. She's like, what's going on, Wedo? You know, I was like, look,
yeah.
I was like, he has my iPod. If you turn it over, you're gonna see a C and an F on the like etched into the back of it.
Right.
Can you like get that shit back for me? Because that shit was stolen out of my locker. She's like, Jose did what? So she walked over to him and basically was about to fucking fight him. And she turned it over and it had my initials on it.
And they're not playing either. They'll fuck him up.
Well, no, because then a group of them will swarm him and beat his ass.
Yeah, it's like ants or bees.
Because don't fuck with the computer kid, the connect for the computer kid, because they need help with their fucking papers later. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm in here doing God's work with these bitches, trying to get them to use a computer. You know?
I see. Chibi, allow me. So a cholo, right, is like a particular subset of Mexican individual. They have a bit of a stereotype to them.
Yeah.
And chola is the female half of that group. Because, you know, Spanish uses gendered terms. Chola, cholo, el versus la. El is like the masculine form. La is the female form. So cholo and chola are like the two gendered forms of that subset of Mexican individual. Or people who fall into a similar... You know, I guess obviously Connor was an honorary chola, but
something like that. Yeah, I was in there with him. I was repping the set for real.
Not sure if that's you know, it could be or it could not be.
Chibi, here's how you know if it's a chola. Allow me.
Yeah, please.
Did she have penciled in eyebrows?
You're demonic for that,
but also, did she wear any sort of matching Dickies outfit? And was she ready to fight at all times? If yes, that is
so funny.
one version of it. Also,
That is,
was her lipstick dark blood red, like very dark maroon red? You know, very blushed up in the face. These are things cholas are known for doing.
Yeah,
pretty meticulously. The drawn on eyebrows are definitely like this. It's definitely the long brow drawn on is like a staple in our flavor of chola. I'm sure there's different, but our flavor is definitely like the Dickies, you know, the whole kind of attire type vibe.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
Good.
No, I was just gonna. Yeah, please.
I was just gonna say they're either dressed to fight in Dickies or it looks like they're going to a wedding or a funeral. Like it's very black, black heavy, very like dark beige, I guess. Like very.
I will say Chibi.
Checker colors.
I'm not gonna be specific or dox or anything. Chibi has a bit of a Midwest vibe. So,
he might not
so
be
Chibi
aware.
within the context of that, the chola in your area may wear a flannel overshirt only buttoned at the neck. That's a giveaway.
Yeah, they did wear a lot of flannel. Yeah.
Yeah, they might have, for example, you know, like acid wash jeans with like the not ripped but like acid wash on the thighs type beat. That might have been common in your area. Bandanas, very common with the cholas.
Well, I couldn't rep any bandanas, no headwear, but definitely for us, the flavor was like flannel of some kind. Definitely on a hot day, tied around the waist, wife beater type vibe. Like definitely going for the you know, whatever we have to do. It was always Dickies though, Dickies or like some sort of like fucking sweatpants. Dickies or sweatpants was the vibe for the chola in my era, you know, the era of chola I come from.
Yeah.
What I experienced
we had the
in
neck
school.
buttoned flannel, like only the neck button, not the rest. Yeah. We had the bandanas, sweatshirt around the waist with the sleeves tied was a big one. Like a belt, you know? I assume that's kind of an everywhere thing, but
that's a comment. Jesus Christ.
Def, yeah, I fuck with that. I hear you. That definitely do be a thing. I'm trying to think of other like telltale chola signs. Big hoop earrings. Yeah.
Ready to fight at all times is definitely a sign.
Ready to fight at all times. And I'll tell you what,
there's the Latina thing though. I don't know. I think they're all kind of ready to fucking throw down if they need to.
It's a wide Venn diagram on that one.
Yeah, you don't have to be a chola for that.
Yeah. And also cholas tend to do this thing. There's sometimes where they like want to do like a 1950s pinup look.
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. They've like very blushed out.
So they'll have like the messy bun. Yeah, messy bun, fake mole.
Little drawn on
those
mole.
Like those tops with like no back, but they tie around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cholas are so fun. I like them.
I basically grew up. I think a majority of my friends are Hispanic. I don't think I have a single like. I mean, I have a couple, but yeah, Chibi. It was like very,
so funny.
A very diverse area where I'm.
From. Sure. Yeah, I never really fell in with the cholas like that, but I did have Carlos and Jaime that got me in with the Latin kings of my area. We talked about that on stream.
Well,
not quite the same.
Yeah, not quite the same.
Different energy with the Latin kings. Different vibe.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the Latin kings. We've been over this.
That's very funny.
If they were the Latin kings, you wouldn't be breathing.
Well, that's prejudicial of you. How dare you?
Well, they're very prejudicial, if you can imagine.
They sure are. Well, that's true. You're matching energy, and I respect that. That is true.
That's not me being disrespectful. That's literally what they're based on.
God bless.
MS-13, Latin Kings, they do not hold back. They do not care.
Pacific Northwest Latin Kings do it diff. They're chill. I mean, they'll still kill you, but like they're chill though. They'll be chill when they kill you.
Beau runs into just a Hispanic dude. He's like, wow, I met a Latin king today. That's crazy.
That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. Imagine.
Imagine you just ran into a nice Latin dude and you thought he was in the Latin King.
Yeah, that's not quite how that went. That's not quite how that went down.
You're still living, so you must not have been active, I guess.
That's very funny. Poor Connor, afraid of the Latin Kings. SMH.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of them. That's not my place, you know? There are some things the Trollos can't save you from.
Not Latin me, dude. I'm too cute. My place is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Latin Kings, Filipino gangs, just, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yep. Things that didn't happen for 200, just like the Taylor Swift stuff.
That's fine. That's okay.
I know the Shed gave you a very active imagination.
The Shed couldn't have been worse for my imagination if we're so for real. Do you know what it's like to look at Carmen Sandiego for 9 fucking months in a row? I'm so haunted by trench coats and hats.
I finally made the final connection. This is why you want to date absentee lovers, because Carmen Sandiego notoriously absentee. Oh my God!
Absentee lover have I ever dated in the history of my dating history? They're all exceptionally clingy. She's the least. What are you talking about?
Emotionally, her love was locked behind a door you would never get. What are you talking about?
I'm still hallucinating in the Shed Chibi right now, if you can imagine. I'm not even live on Twitch. You're not even here. Death, yeah. Clingy types are like, that's the type. Hell yeah. That's like the whole vibe. If they're not stage 75 clingers that want to live in my ribcage, I'm not even interested.
I mean, that's the clinger part's fine, but as long as they don't have 75 personalities.
Hog with magnifying glass, dog with magnifying glass, dog with magnifying glass, dog with magnifying glass. That's so funny. We're cracking the code.
Yeah, we're getting there little by little. We're fixing him.
Holy.
He wants to fix them, and we want to fix him. You know what I mean?
You're just doing past erasure a lot. I don't know if that's the same.
Well, it worked for the gays for a couple times, so I'm sure it could work for you.
You guys are not thriving.
Well,
like, no offense, but your team is
therapy kind of helped a little bit for some people. It might be able to help for you.
Just pray
now,
away.
For you, it would probably do the opposite. It would probably just make you gay. You'd probably complete the set.
Like Franken gay. I get off the table.
Yeah. Actually, like, does the opposite effect. You're like, oh, wow. Ben, actually, that's tight. Power bottom, here I come.
Power bottom, here I come. I'm already there. What are you talking about? This is crazy. Let's give Matt the last 3 on the back. Again.
Not the last 3 on the back. Oh, no.
Fucking screaming.
We can only fucking hope that card's been fucking torn up.
That's so funny. Pray the gay in way. Oh no.
Yeah. Gay conversion therapy. We're actually trying to help him come to terms.
True. Holy.
So fun.
It all happens in the back room of an icing by Claire's.
So true. Happens in the back of a Spencer's. In some mall somewhere.
Yeah. I know that's fucking true. You're just getting gay in this debate. Oh no. Not like this. Well, sometimes the past erasure does go down.
Well, unfortunately, there's so much damage done there. We can't really forget the past at this point. There's so much embedded trauma.
Done. That's so funny.
Well, now we have to pick up the pieces of everyone she throws away like trash, like Woody in Toy Story. So now we have to like build a community of like people have been dumped after a week because they were going to get married and decide they weren't going to anymore. We're
going to have a new homie in 2 months.
Yeah. Every 2 months, it's just a cycle. We're just going to get more and more people.
This is actually a long-term economic growth.
Yeah. Yeah, that should
This
be
is a
our
grassroots
real
program for
the
me.
real organization is rehabilitating future lovers and future exes.
True. Yeah.
That's tight.
I want to send him a hey girly and be honest. Be like, hey,
Is there
you're
actually
gonna...
a new one confirmed? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You
Yeah.
should.
From weeks ago.
Here's the problem though. If you do that, the dude's gonna be exactly how you were when you got Hey Girly.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm gonna get blocked, but I feel like it's my moral obligation to Hey Girly a little bit.
I think it's better if you wait till it's over and then you swoop in, and then it's like you're helping. You know, it's like, hey, let me pick up the pieces. There's also more of us. Come.
We have a community. We have a Charles Xavier.
It's like AA, but for fucking ex boyfriends. I'll be the therapist at the AA, and then you guys can I'll be like, Beau, how did that make you feel when she did that?
Avengers team from the exes, yeah, basically. God fucking bless, dude. How are these people dating her? Great question. You know, I can fix her is a powerful mindset.
The dangerous one. They say.
Yeah.
Like
I can fix her is a powerful mindset. True. Really, I am the Dark Phoenix when you think about it.
Well, no, you're Xavier because he gets obliterated by her. Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah. You get unmade, as they say.
Did get a little unalived, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make the Avengers team from exes, and the goal is to protect future exes from more emotional damage.
On the plus side, my exes are mostly not around.
And on the plus side, her exes are kind of tight. Disco's tight.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, inverse Scott Pilgrim, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Exactly. We're actually teaming up to fight against her, not fighting against all of the exes to get to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She wasn't cute enough to hide the 6 red flags. That's so funny. The 6 flags of red is really funny. Well, listen.
I just couldn't imagine someone being that upset so much. It's just so much energy.
Oh,
having that much energy.
I can't imagine that immediately.
I've never known anybody like
that's why women nap situation. A lot.
No, I mean
they're burning so much energy being mad.
We joke a lot, but I've never experienced a person like that ever in my life.
She's not even my 10th. I'm being honest with you.
Well, you're like a bloodhound. You sniff out that kind of stuff. I don't. I'm the opposite. I don't sniff out those kind of people.
Not new territory for me at all.
Yeah. You're like, I give you like a mental illness, and you're like in the forest trying to find him and shit. You know, like here, smell this, Beau. Go find.
That's
daddy issues, DID, BBD.
Never DID. That would be a new one for me. No DID yet. That would be a situation. Find it, SK. Come on, go get him.
Yeah, good boy. Go find her.
Does this mushroom taste funky? Oh my god, different vibe, different bit. But
yeah, tough.
Also, yes. The answer is yes. But also, yeah, no DID yet. No schizophrenia yet diagnosed. Important caveat.
Maybe that's what you're missing. Maybe you need a girl that just has some polarity issues in her brain, some polarity, because schizophrenia, get her on a couple pills, she'll be fine, she'll have that 1 week a month or whatever where she'll be kind of like threatening you with a knife and actually like probably plotting your death or whatever, but the meds will kick in again. You just need a bitch with a schedule, you know what I mean? Just as long as she's taking this shit on a schedule, we're good.
Like, you're gonna find me some number of years from now as like I'm gonna be on 60 Minutes as the victim, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know you're gonna not go live again. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it was another one of those.
Yeah.
The council won't be around to stop you from making a huge mistake and then be the last stream.
Yeah. Do you ever think about that? That like sometime when you go live, it will be the last time you ever go live.
Yeah, I thought about that.
That will happen.
Well, so as having been playing WoW for a while, I mean, I don't know if Death or anyone else in chat who's played WoW has this, but there have been a couple people that like I've known in guilds and on teams that have died. Like we knew they had cancer. They said, "Hey, this is the end." Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's been a lot of people like that. I say a lot, but like 2 is a lot for me. Like that's for my whole kind of time playing WoW.
Sure.
And WoW is so accessible for people. Older people play it. So then,
yeah,
like I was
probably
when I was fucking 13 in a guild with someone who was probably in their 50s already or 60s, because it's just such a, like, they're dead now. They're gone.
Now their 70s, 80s are dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a weird thing. So, it's a weird thing to consider that someday you'll hit that go live button and you won't even know it, but it'll be the last time you ever hit that go live button. And you don't know what it is. You have no idea.
Retirement, just getting out of the game altogether. You're like, hey, it's the last stream.
Like on your own terms type shit.
I don't know. Some people say like it's their last stream and then like a year later they're back. I don't believe in like ending stream forever, I think. But there are a lot of people who just don't ever come back. It does suck.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I've got that on League of Legends. I have some homies that are just never going to log in again.
Yeah. Just out there. Gone for real.
Discord friends. Oh, yeah. It's crazy shit, man. That's a crazy thing. But you know what will happen again? Us going live after today.
I was going to say another podcast, another episode.
That's right. Another episode after this one will happen. That'll be, although we will be irrevocably changed individuals.
True. Yeah.
Because we'll have watched Ebola Rex.
That is happening. That is a thing. That is a thing of things that will happen.
We will watch. There are 2 distinct times of our personality that you could identify. It's today and post Ebola Rex tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless. True. Unless we don't ever go live again. Oh no.
True. Tonight is the night.
The plane jets, the fucking engine falls through my fucking ceiling like Donnie Darko and its fucking curtains.
God, have I told you that I've been having dreams about like plane crashes? Like being in a plane crash? You have to like Google what that shit means, but like, I've been having dreams about like I'm in a plane crash and I'm like a survivor of the plane crash sometimes, but like it's a plane crash and I'm like, man, I don't know if my brain is telling me to never fly planes again.
Sure.
Or like subconsciously something's going on, a little war going on in the head or something.
The 2 wolves are fighting.
Something's happening.
Speaking of which, you have raid in 45 minutes, no?
Skate has raid in 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be joining. I mean, maybe. I might join them. I don't know.
Because it sounds like they need help killing something, I'm sure.
Yeah, it seems like they're stuck on Dementius, the Void Lord.
How many individuals is the literal bare minimum number to kill a boss if you all played absolutely frame perfect?
So the raid is scaled from 10 on. So you can have as little as 10 people, as many as like 30 people.
Sure. But like 3 people could never do it, no matter how good they were, no matter what.
No, because the scaling stops at 10. So
gotcha.
So the version of the raid they're doing, heroic, and the one below that, normal, that is a flex raid, meaning it is scaled and will incrementally scale depending on how many people you have, starting at 10 and ending at 30. Like you can't have more. I think it's like 30, 35, but I think the max is like 30.
But like even to enter the fight, to enter the dungeon in the first place.
No, you can enter the dungeon with 3, but again, it's scaled to
never
10.
Win no matter what.
You're not winning. Like trash will fuck you up.
It's mathematically impossible. Yeah.
Mathematically, because it's not scaling to 3. It's scaling to 10.
Sure. But like you couldn't just be strong enough to account for the difference.
You can do that with older raids, sure, like legacy stuff and going in one-shot stuff by yourself, but
not
this is current content, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so anything 2 expansions below the one we're currently at turns into legacy content, which is like a little switch turns on, and you can basically walk in at your level and just one-shot everything.
Right.
It's like just go in and collect stuff.
But in this content individually, specifically, because it's current, if you do not have 10, you will not. There is no power difference that could ever, like 9A cutting it.
There's no possible way with the power cap that we're at currently, because power doesn't infinitely scale in WoW. We have a maximum item level that we can attain, and after that, there's no new power. You're stuck there.
I see.
The things are scaled in a way that, I mean, maybe if something breaks, if they like patch something tomorrow and like something's broken with Death Knight or something, they could possibly, it's been done before where someone's gone in and one shot a boss, current content. But those are very rare individuals, rare circumstances that obviously the game's not built to like do that.
So, like, Skate would need you and 8 other individuals who'd all fuck up 0 times at the same attempt.
You can have a couple people die and, like, res them and stuff, or, like, 2 or 3 people dead and you can still do it. Skate's guild's issue is
that they
do a lot of deaths and stuff, which is fine. People are getting better. But Skate's issue is there's a lot of people doing near tank damage. There's, like, 5 people doing tank damage. So like think of tanks are doing like 1 million damage per second. That's like if you're a DPS doing that, you need to go read your class guide, right?
Gotcha.
So they have a lot of people doing around 1.5, 2 million, which is very low, close to tank damage.
And boss is like what, 2 billion or something?
Something like that. And incredible number where the Dementius fight, for instance, it's a 4-phase fight. Or 3 or 4 phase fight with a couple intermissions. We're in there. It's almost like a 9-10 minute fight.
10 minute. Oh, wow. I see.
So it's a lot, right? And you're not always attacking the boss. You have to do other side things.
You're killing like mobs and shit.
Mobs and stuff. Yeah.
But
if you don't have the damage for that, then things are going to go slower. And because they bring so many people, which I think last raid they had like 23, 24 people, the amount of health a person adds, that person needs to do more damage.
They need to offset that number.
I come in, I'm offsetting that number by a lot because I am out gearing and out DPSing a lot of them, but I'm out gearing them because I'm doing a whole different thing. So I am bringing in more than my percentage brings in to tack onto the boss. They have people who are doing like 2 million DPS that they're tacking on so much health to the boss. They're never going to be able to, without everyone doing everything right, kill the boss without, and some of those people are also people who are dying. So that's just a small problem. Mechanics wise, they have the boss down like really good. Mechanically speaking, they're really good. And this is just me. I'm not like shitting on them. Just these are the problems I saw last Friday. I was like, ooh, they have a lot of, and they had a lot of people like this on the boss previous, and last season too. But they're also an AOTC guild, so like they're not looking to min-max stuff. They're just looking to go kill bosses and get ahead of the curve, which is for heroic, right? Ahead of the curve achievement means killing it before the end of the season.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the issue they're having. And if, let's say tonight they came in, they were like, hey, 3 people, if you're doing close to tank damage, we need you guys to sit, they would instantly kill that boss faster than, like one person left the other day and we almost killed him because that person who left was doing terrible damage. And the health that the boss lost allowed us
greater than the amount of DPS they were
exactly.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a level of burden that your group can deal with if damage is really good, but you can't deal with that burden if 5 people are doing tank damage, because you have to think too. You have 2 tanks and 4 healers usually. That's like the normal. So if you have 2 tanks, 4 healers, sometimes 5, that's already possibly that's already possibly 8 people that aren't doing damage. So the rest of your people have to be not only offsetting their own damage, but you're also offsetting the 2 tanks damage. You're also offsetting the healers damage because they're not doing that. They're healing people. So that burden is also spread out around the group as well, that way as well. So
Noel type shit. Oh, are there DPS tanks? Is that a thing?
There are tanks that do decent damage, yeah, but they're not keeping up with damage. They're just, in the sense of tanks, they're doing more damage than like tanks would be doing normally, if that makes sense. They're still doing.
Is there like a theoretical highest DPS tank that is higher than the theoretical lowest DPS?
In a perfect world, you're sitting that person. If Death is beating anyone on DPS, they should be set. So it's never a world where Death is always going to be at the bottom compared to the other tank. Or I'm sorry, the tanks are always going to be near the bottom or the bottom, and everyone else should be doing more than that. If
the very weakest DPS class, when played perfectly, still eclipses tanks. Even at the very highest DPS in mechanical perfection tank, that gap is still.
Yeah, you're not doing damage. I mean, I don't know, Death. If someone is doing less damage than you as a tank, they need to be sad for real. Not in this season. People can maybe say like back in the day, prot pallies were doing crazy damage, but that's a whole different time. We kind of passed that like damage time. I don't know, because we have a prot warrior and he's not like doing damage. Like he's not doing fucking DPS damage. He's doing high tank damage. But no, in like Mythic, what we're doing, if you're getting beat by the tank, the raid leader's looking at that and going, "What the fuck's going on?" That's a problem area.
I see.
Because we have damage breakdowns where we can see how much damage theoretically the classes are doing. Right. So
I see.
Like if I sim my character and Death sims his tank, he should be simming less DPS as a tank in his tank spec versus my dungeon spec or my raid spec.
Interesting.
Like we have the numbers to be like, okay, that if I'm not doing that, if I'm not doing close to what my sim is telling me I should be doing, then either a couple things are happening. One, I'm doing mechanics in the fight that like cause me to do less damage, and that's fine. Or I'm like fucking something up really bad, right? If my character says I should be doing 6 million at like at doing everything right, I should be doing 6 million. I should be doing 5 or 5.5 mil. You know what I mean? Okay. On a perfect like in a perfect world.
Right.
Yeah.
So. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Is there a world where if you replaced all of your DPS with whatever the mathematically highest damage tank is that still enough damage? Or is that factually not enough damage?
I can't, Death, which fight was it on where, so during the Race to World First, I think either this season or last season, they actually 3-tanked the boss and like Blizzard outlawed it. They're like, you can't do this. They like stopped that from happening.
What does that mean?
On some fights,
how did they outlaw it?
Either by like tweaking how the fight works to where like 3 tanks can't juggle a mechanic or something. Like there's certain things they can do to make it not happen anymore. But there have been certain fights in WoW's history where like you would have a 3rd tank, or instead of 4 healing, you 5 heal. But in doing so, you significantly drop the damage, and then at that point, like I don't think you could bring in all tanks and like do well. Like you're not doing a lot of damage. Like so comparing our Forge Weaver kill, for instance, which is one of the kills we got today. I said we got a double kill. We got Fractalus and Forge Weaver down in one night.
Yeah.
There were many times where we were hitting the enrage on Forge Weaver, which is a hard enrage fight. So at a certain point, he enrages, and then people start dropping. You can still damage him for a little bit, but everyone's dying really quickly after that. It's like a built-in. Right. You took too long.
Like the timer. Yeah. I got you.
If we had 2 damage turn tank on that fight, so 4 tanks, we would not be able to even get close to the enrage. We would be so far in a DPS disparity, we would lose. So there are fights where like you can tell like, oh yeah, DPS was really bad this time. You know what I mean? Or you can tell someone was dead. In a lot of these mythic fights, sometimes it's down to like one person dying. That the damage, like it really is like
Razor's margin so close.
Sometimes, yeah. So notoriously on Queen was when I joined Heckanoof, we wiped on 0.2%. We wiped at 0.2%. We're never able to get back. 0.2%.
Fuck. That sucks.
We wiped at that point and we couldn't get back to finish it. We just kept fucking up or whatever. So that's a boss where, yeah, every damage, every class had to play perfect in that scenario for us to get that kill. Now, every group is different because all the comps are different. People bring different classes in. But for us, for our group, it was a razor's margin on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it was also like a razor's margin. Skate, what did we get Dementius to? Like 2%? And in that fight, we got Dementius to like 2%, but just too many people were dead. We couldn't kill him fast enough. You know? Because it's also like you have to think too, it's not just the damage you're worried about. There, you have to have enough healers to keep people alive. You have to have enough people sometimes to even soak something or soak damage. So not only is there a DPS component, but if there's not enough bodies alive, then you might not have enough people to even do a mechanic, and then you wipe that way. It's like a very multifaceted thing. Or if there's a tank swap and you don't have a tank to swap, then you die to the tank swap. You know, everyone has to be doing their part in their little group of the interworkings of the fight. You know?
Interesting. But yeah, so like even like a pro war, what is pro short PROT? What's that short for? Protection?
Protection warrior. Yeah.
Protect. I see. So if you had protection warrior as like kind of like a handshake agreed is like the highest DPS tank.
I don't know what the highest DPS tank is. We could handshake that, but I don't know.
Sure.
Like in theoretically in the fight, like what's happening. Okay, sure then. I'm not. Death is the tank.
That's intel tank. You're not familiar with. Yeah. Okay, so if a protection warrior is the highest DPS tank, right, and we're handshaking that one, what magnitude of disparity is there between that and like a balanced druid or like an arms warrior, like the shittiest DPS? Like how big is that? Like double or like 10 times? Or like, you know what I mean? Like in a mathematically ideal world, like how big is that gap for real? That's information I would be interested in. Is like what size canyon do we what must we jump? You know what I mean? How evil Knievel must I Knievel?
So I'll have you look at this. This only lists DPS specs against each other.
Mythic plus sub 30 minute 5-man content. Your tank will do 7 million versus DPS 12.
Oh, so well, okay. We're not talking about, okay, but let's leave again. We're not talking about dungeons. We're talking about raid content. Dungeons are a whole different beast. Because in dungeons, in Mythic Plus, what we do, everyone is building to do the most amount of AoE damage as possible because big pools. So yes, tanks can do a huge amount of AoE damage, but they're not building that way in raid. It's very different though.
You're not hitting 7 million DPS on a tank against like one big boss guy. I see. So that's like inflated because it's in reference to like hitting like 8 mobs at a time or some shit.
Yeah, Mythic Plus is a whole different beast. Like you don't have tanks doing that in raids. Okay. Maybe you do one big like maybe you do one big trash pull to like save time and everyone switches to AoE real quick. Sure, maybe. but we're talking about specifically boss. I didn't ever say that.
I'm talking about bosses. I'm
talking about straight up bosses. And at Mythic Plus, they're not gapping people in boss damage. Like, it's not happening. Again, unless there's a huge AoE thing. But what I sent you was what you're basically asking. This is the 90th percentile of players, and this is the breakdown damage portfolio, I guess, of how much damage people are doing compared to like each other, right?
Okay. So it seems like there's a pretty wide margin for these classes to account for like how good or bad they're doing at any given time, I guess.
Yeah, so you have
what's the dot?
Damage profile. The dot would be like the outlier, like who are doing like everything right and going crazy, you know?
Oh, I see.
That's kind of like outside the normal range of what's happening. So you have like the low end, which is like the smaller thing. I can get a better graph as well. These are just what get posted weekly as far as like how classes are the class health, so to speak. But we can look at, so that's like 90th percentile. And then we can look at
Affliction Warlock seems kind of shit. They seem pretty not good, huh?
Yeah. So then we can look at,
whereas it seems like Beast Mastery Hunter is like actually fucking crazy.
Yeah, so Beast Mastery Hunter, we switched to a build where it's very good at just doing damage while running. Like a lot of these classes, you look at Warlock, you look at like mages, notoriously they kind of have to plant to do damage. In some cases, there's some outliers. You're not walking. There's some outliers, but a lot of those you have to like plant your feet damage. Hunter, you run around and do whatever you want. I'm damaging as I'm walking around. That's why a lot of hunters do like mechanics and stuff, like the good ones. And then you have
there's a pretty obvious top 5 though. Like it's a pretty clear standout top 5.
But even in what I just sent you, even there, you have some classes that do really bad single target, but like AF Warlock might do really good. I'm just using an example. I don't know for sure. I don't play one, but you might have AF Warlock do really good on a multi-target fight. You have some classes, or you have some specs that have better utility somewhere else. You know what I mean?
See.
Yeah. Beastmaster Hunter, really good multi-target and single target. Marksman Hunter, really good single target and multi-target. Survival Hunter, shit, fuck survival. You know?
Sure.
But yeah, that's just the.
And the score is what? DPS in millions? Or is that just, what is the bottom of the chart?
I'm sorry, what are we saying?
Is the number at the bottom the converted DPS in millions?
It should be, yeah. But also like definitely some damage
like
as well.
That Beast Mastery Hunter, the dot is indicating that these guys do like 104 million damage a second.
Well, in their percentile, they're like so far beyond, right? In that like percentile we were talking about. So like look at what Death linked you, right?
What did Death link me?
In our group chat.
Oh, let me open it. Yeah. DPS on a pure single target fight, DPS tanks, AoE boss fight, DPS tank. Okay, cool. I see. So, I see. So the 12-7 thing that Death was talking about is AoE, but the single target, purely single target, is a factor of like, DPS like really capping out at 7.7 is like the crazy, that's number 1 slot, whereas tank is 4.4. So it's not quite double. Well, even like super hyper optimal, it's not quite double.
Yeah, but also you have to think these sims, what you're seeing are like the top people doing the top things. Like, you're not having every tank do this, but what I'm saying is, if a hunter is doing 4 million damage, there's a problem. If we're doing 4 million damage on Fractalus, what are we doing? You know?
Oh, well, that was already like a given.
Yeah. If you're not doing 7, 8, like 7, 8 with Pi or whatever, then like what are we
These are
doing?
Par centers. They're getting external buffs like power infusion. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, right. Like these are like situations where they're chasing the chart, so to speak. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, it says 3 buffs. Meanwhile, the guy in third has no buffs at all. That dude's interesting. Fascinating.
The guy in third, the hunter in third, you mean?
What are we talking about? DPS single target first chart in third place has buffs no number. So he's just like chilling third, no buffs at all. Like, hey, fuck that, I'm just too cracked.
I don't know what those buffs
must
mean.
Be nice. Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Those item levels are insane too, though. The dude doing like he's 718, doing 7.6. That's pretty dope. That cat doing that much. But yeah, you also have to understand too, those tanks doing parse runs, that's tanks doing parse runs, right? The normal tank isn't building to do a parse run. Just like the hunters are doing parse runs, because our whole goal is to do damage. You have tanks building to do damage so they can get better damage parses and be like,
I see,
look good.
Right. Like they're not actually capable of doing their tank roll with this number. This is if you sacrifice the tank roll to do this number.
No, they're not sacrificing. Well, they are sacrificing a lot of like survivability, but they're going into this going, hey, this is a parse run, so the healers are going to be healing them more. They're going to be able to take less damage, right, Death? I mean, these aren't like this is what we're looking at are parse numbers from people who are rank number 1 through 10, which means these are parse runs. So a hunter is trying to do the most damage because they're hunters, they're damage. Tanks are trying to be more tanky. Our prog group isn't doing 4 million damage tank numbers. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? We're not parsing. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, Death, if you can imagine, Noelle's the opposite. When you build damage that makes her damage swing higher, it makes her shield bigger. Noelle's crazy. Noelle is not a good example of the point you're trying to make.
Yeah,
but I do grasp the idea.
What's happening with these tank numbers is they're eating their mitigation to do more damage to look better on a parse. This is fine. This is just them. They're so good they can do this. But that's why they're parse number rank 1 through 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they're that, because they're that good.
I see. Interesting.
And they can do that. But our tanks aren't doing those numbers.
Right.
That also assumes you have a good healing core that can say, hey, I'm going to be sacrificing a lot of tankiness here so I can do more damage. Is that okay? Then okay, fine. You know?
Yes, right. Interesting.
But like for me personally, I'm not doing 7.6 million on a fight. Sustained.
So you would need, if we took these numbers, specifically these numbers in first place against a single target, solo DPS, for whatever class that is with the blue bear claw icon, I don't know what that is, versus like whatever class it is with the shield icon for tanks, I don't know, paladin maybe. If you were to take those two concepts and have all of your DPS become that tank class, you could kill a boss if and only if a true team with real DPSs was only taking 57% of the time to enrage. So if there was like a 10-minute timer, and this is like hypothetical numbers. If there was a 10-minute enrage timer on a fight, and a normal real team with DPS could kill it in like 5 minutes and like 20 seconds or something, You could hypothetically all tank DPS it instead. Right up to the wire and die right as it was enraging, maybe. But it sounds like, yeah, in the kind of content that you're doing, having that sort of an extra time margin before enrage is like 0% chance.
Well, you have to also take into fact, if you have all tanks, like let's say you bring in 10 warriors, you're missing buffs in your raid. Because almost every class brings a buff.
Because the DPS is like the healing, or the
No.
DPS is the buffing class? It's so, like DPS buffs everyone else?
Regardless of what role you're doing, certain classes bring certain buffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The DPS classes that people play bring buffs that are like their role is buffing.
Some tanks, for instance, like warriors, have a damage mitigation they can do, which is raid wide for a certain period of time. So why comps are built the way they are is you want to make sure every raid wide buff is accounted for in your raid if you're optimizing.
So you'd need enough DPSs for the buffs only. Well, actually, the chart says buffs like blank, like they don't have any buffs as the tanks.
I don't know what
DPS, so I don't know what that means.
Buff that's counting.
Yeah, I don't know what that's in
reference to. Buffs. You have more than 3 raid wide buffs. I don't know what that's counting, but it's not raid wide.
It's so hard to say, isn't it? We have both of them. We said wade wide buffs. It's hard. I don't know why it's hard to say with ours, but man, W's just come out. See the list for Heroic Wind Lord.
Heroic Wind Lord. What is that? HLF.
I don't know what this golden shield icon is, but yeah, 4.8 DPS, size 25, duration minute 32. Item level 512, which I assume is exceptionally high. Like I'm presuming that that's not an item level. That's like an average item level. That's like a lot.
Is this Pandaria Classic? What is this? What are we looking at?
That's very funny.
Windlord 25 player. Yeah, this is like a classic thing. But yeah, so it's a bit different. I mean, like I said, these are like people trying to do as much damage as possible as tank. You're not going to have your tanks doing this most of the time.
Well, yeah, you'd have like 2 tanks doing normal tank shit, and then all your DPS roles have the DPS tanks instead in the hypothetical. So tanking wouldn't really be their job. They just are playing the tank class to do the DPS job. But yeah, you're saying that you would need the team-wide buffs anyway.
Even if team-wide buffs wouldn't matter, you're still not killing a boss like Fractalus with tank numbers.
Hit back? Oh, death, that's funny.
Yeah, it is Miss Pandaria.
That's kind of tight.
So tanks used to do a lot of damage and miss. That is true.
But yeah, you would need to have 43% of the enrage timer remaining when the boss died with a normal team to be able to kill it before it could enrage with like all tanks instead.
Well, there's soft enrages, and then there's a hard enrage. Everyone dies instantly when the enrage hits. There's different types of enrages. But what I'm saying is, with the amount of damage that like you bring in 10 people in tank spec, they're not going to do enough damage to kill that boss because you're now locking yourself to 4 million on each person. Our lowest person's doing 5. Everyone else is doing more than that because we have hero running, we have Pi running, we have people using their cooldowns, whether it's battle pots. What I'm saying is they just wouldn't work. Like you couldn't do it, at least not right now. Maybe next expansion.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah. What?
That's my point.
No, you're saying
for this to work, you would need so much time left before it enrages that it's 43% of the time left. But there's like,
or you would need to bring in 40 people.
You'd need to kill that thing normally in like 5 minutes and 12 seconds to have the gap required for all tanks to do the same thing. Say anything where you're like, oh no, one person died and we're 2 seconds short. 0 universe for sure could never happen.
Well, there's a lot of more margin for error for you guys, Skate. There's a lot of wiggle room for you guys. You're just burning that wiggle room on people that just shouldn't be there.
That's funny. Well, that's a shame. I'll tell you what, if DPS tank was a role you could do, I'd be in there. That's tight. Noel type shit? Hell yeah, baby. I'm Noelin'. Although then I have to play WoW, I guess, which is its own kind of problem, but even so. Even so. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, you and Skate, I guess, have to go chop it up, eh? Gotta go be little boss choppers.
I don't know if we have to. I'm still deciding if I want
Skate
to.
was hitting the pleases and he needs yous. Skate's hitting the prayer hands emoji. Skate. Yeah.
He has to beckon to my every will. He doesn't have time for that.
She did say that.
Imagine.
Said that shit with her whole chest.
She seems like the person that would stare at you while you shit, too. Just to make sure you weren't, like, doing anything she didn't appreciate.
That's so funny. Now, holding hands. That's tight. Staring's a bit much.
Right into your soul as you push.
Push. Are you okay?
Was it just dropping out? You have to have some type of...
What are you talking about?
Well, you hold it in.
When you giving birth? He's a champ.
Okay.
Weird.
To get that talk up, SK might try to make true. Yeah, my bad.
Fucking crying.
Yeah, SK is just secretly telling us he's gaped. That's crazy.
Connor's openly saying he's a tight ass. True. So true.
Lily did more than just bark orders. So was the butt plug at least bedazzled?
That's a dumb question. We both know it. Like I'd have one that was matte. That's stupid. Be real. If it's not gloss or gemstones, I don't even look
Egyptian?
at it.
Oh, Matte.
That's very funny. I liked that joke a lot. That was very funny. That was a good joke.
Oh, not pegging death, insertion, really. More like
that's very funny.
Plugging up a dam type vibe.
Why limit yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need one of the ones with the remote controls where if you're being bad, she can kind of she can shock you like a dog collar, you know, but in your ass.
Death, that joke was crazy. That's a crazy joke.
You take it out, it says wow.
Wow. I say wow, queen.
When it turns off, it's like wow.
Say wow, queen.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what you need to say. I was gonna say, I'll tell you what you need to say is catch y'all later.
It's time to fucking end this podcast.
It is time yet again to end a pod that is definitely not our last pod. And it's time for you to go raid in Mythic.
Ugh, yuck.
No, not Mythic.
Heroic.
Mythic? Heroic. Yeah, heroic. Have a lovely heroic time, brother. For all the audio listeners, thanks for being here. Love and appreciate you. You're so cute for that. What a wild ride we went on today.
True. The wildest
Holy cannoli.
All right, well, we don't have anything planned, so I'm just going to end it now. Bye, guys.
Oh, my God.